If you go to the first video I did about the thing with Clarissa and Alicia, right? If you go to the first video and you go to the comment section, you're going to see a guy, and I'm going to read it to you guys. I don't know if I want to do a hate mail over it because I'm kind of addressing it now. I might still do it just so that I can condense my thoughts. But if you go to the video I did, the first one where I'm talking about the thing with Clarissa and Alicia, there's a guy, and the guy basically tried to gatekeep the conversation. He said, I'm about to pull it up. Let me read it. Read off of it. The guy said, let me see, where's it at? Where's it at? Let me see, can I find it? Let me see if I can find it. All right. It's a guy who goes by the name Poji Man. And Poji Man said, I'm a dark skinned black man, and I don't condone Clarissa's actions. You are not qualified to speak on colorism. Yes, Clarissa is clearly jealous of light skinned women, but please don't try to speak for other black people, which I'm not. I am very comfortable in my own skin, and I don't share her views. Well, I didn't mention any other people. I was talking about someone specific. I didn't mention any other people. I was talking about her specifically. This is probably why I'm going to address it in a hate mail segment, just so that he sees it if he doesn't see this live. Because when the fuck did I mention other people? I mentioned one person. I'm gonna let Chris up here to talk about this shit because he could say all the shit that I ain't gonna say out of respect. Because I'm a very respectful person. But Chris will say all that shit because Chris don't give a shit. That why are you making a video about Clarissa about yourself? Who the fuck was talking about you, fam? Who the fuck was talking about you? And why are you trying to gatekeep what another grown man online is talking about? Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm sitting here eating these chicken fucking nuggets, bro. You watching me. And you trying to tell me what the fuck I could talk about? There's a certain section of the internet community that always tries to do that whenever these kinds of subjects are broached. And you just gonna end up bringing the fuck it out of me. All y'all fake want to be Farrakhan's and shit. Who the
Yeah,
fuck you
because
are?
they're annoying. They're annoying. They're really annoying. And because this is what I have to deal with. In terms of black people, a lot of them are selectively coded, meaning they have picks. They'll espouse morals, values, and principles, dignity, integrity, and honor when they like someone, but not have that same ethic and credo amongst everything, But like in regards to this situation, right? It's corny. Like literally. Clarissa and Alicia have both been antagonizing each other, but that doesn't give Clarissa any grounds to put hands on her. I see a lot of black boxers like Tarita Metcalf saying, "Yo, if you go antagonize her, you better be ready to scrap." I understand that, but let's also be understanding that's not the time or place nor form to do such
No,
things.
no, let me just say
It's
this. Let
corny.
me just say this. Let me just say this because you're dragging it out when it's much more simple than that, right? There's Dominicans that's my complexion, right? There's Dominicans that's my complexion. And then there are Dominicans that are darker. Do you think that I'm going to condone the bullshit of a fellow Dominican because he's my complexion?
No.
If he do some dumb shit or some stupid shit, you think I'm gonna be like, well, he light like me, so I'm a vouch for him. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. And if that's the way your mind works, you fucking retarded. I'm like, yeah, I gotta say, like, yeah, like I'm not gonna vouch for no bullshit because of commonalities. Bullshit is bullshit. I make this perfectly clear. All my brothers and sisters are of a like mind, irrespective of where they come from. They could come from here. They could look like me. They could not look like me. They could be from Korea. They could be from Britain, right? Like minds, like minds, like minds. You see, right? So if a guy that looks like me does some bullshit or some bitch shit or some punk shit, I'm not gonna vouch for you because of commonalities. I don't give a fuck. The fuck? The fuck is that?
You've always been down the line. That's why I fuck with you, bro. You've always been down the line. You always check. You always check shit that's disrespectful. You don't care. You never played this tough guy game. You just a regular stand up dude. And at the end of the day, they don't have stand up dudes in the sport anymore, bro.
Well, like it's just like I'm just saying that. Look, man, right? Because to a degree, outside of this boxing shit, right? There are no rules outside of this boxing shit, and you want like you get me that. Look, man, if you pop shit, somebody gonna smack the shit out of you. That's like
That's a fact.
that's general principles. Like, bro, if I go up to the big guy and I'm popping shit, regardless of why, you see what it is that in all actuality, which is this is the way the world works. Motherfucker don't need a good reason to slap your ass. You know that, right? He could just slap you because he feels like it. And what the fuck are you gonna do
Facts.
about it? What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Unless you built like that and you ready to squabble, that you can be a victim. That is true. But
Yeah.
just to be quite honest with you, it's all corny. It's all some like bully tactics type shit. But hey, again, it is what it is. So like Clarissa is as talented as she is. She's just fucking shit up for her.
I'm just saying that. Look, on one end, even though I don't want to, but because I come from the dog shit. I come from the gutter water, the fire hydrant water. I come from that. I do understand that if you say something about somebody, they don't actually need a good reason to slap the shit out. Like, they actually don't. Like they don't. If I say,
Nah,
yo,
bro,
yo,
nigga, we
wait, wait.
from New
If I
York.
said, if I said, if I said, yo, Devontae don't know how to bake no fucking lasagna, bro. If he catch me at the Aldi after that, he like, fuck is you talking about?
Talking about nigga.
Fuck is you talking about?
Hey, you
Yeah,
you you actually
we
right
from,
though. You ain't lying.
But because
nah,
it's
yo,
because you know it to be true that if I say undefeated don't know nothing undefeated don't know how to make no motherfucking burrito. If undefeated catch
what?
me at the fucking Walmart and like you don't really need a good reason to be violent is and that that's the scary part of the world, but that's the part that we know that you don't actually need a good reason to do something bad. You see, it's just that
Facts.
where it becomes a conversation is people make Clarissa out to be the victim. That's where it becomes that. No, you're not a victim. You know what you went over there to do because you don't even fuck with them people over there. You don't fuck with Jake. You don't fuck with Amanda. You don't fuck with Nikisa Badarian. Why you always at their shows? If you don't even fuck with them, you don't fuck with Alicia, right? So why the fuck is you over there? And it's a short answer. Yo, you was over there to start some shit. It ain't complicated. You was over there to start some shit because you don't even fuck with them people. So just keep it a bean. Don't make her out. Don't make her out that Alicia been in tip. Man, get the fuck out of here, this big old bitch. This big old bitch came in here to start some shit. The fuck is you talking about?
I
Everybody,
heard the dumbest shit today when someone said Clarissa was there to support her fellow Michigan Mike Perry. Like, bitch, what the
I don't get it, man.
man, come on.
since when fucking Clarissa ever like MMA? The fuck?
Somebody else tried to tell me, oh, she was there to support Rhonda. I'm like, come on, like, this is, and see, this is where the conversation exists, but this is where the conversation is stupid. Because, like I said, if you want to do something bad, you don't actually need a reason. And we don't need to sit here arguing about it if you want to do something bad, because that's just a fact of life. Like, yeah, if some people want to do something bad to somebody, they want to fuck somebody up. There's enough between them, in other words, between her and Alicia, that Clarissa slapping her is actually, depending on, it's not outside the decorum. Where it's outside of decorum is when y'all try to justify it. No, it's not justified. It's not. But a lot of shit that is not justified happens all the time. Like I remember that little dude that he do the bodybuilding videos, Jeff Nippard. He said some shit about this big white guy, and big white guy ain't like that shit. He didn't like that shit at all. So when he caught Jeff Nippard, he put hands on him. He bang, and he pushed the. And it's one of those things was like, yo, like like I said, a motherfucker don't really need a reason to do something bad. They could just do it because they feel like it, and
Who
because you
was it? Was
can't
it
do it.
Bradley Martin?
It was no. It was this old. He's older than Bradley Martin. This is big white guy. He got mad tattoos and a beard. A lot of tattoos. He got tattoos on his head. This big white guy, and it's like the big white guy could do that. You know why he could do that? The energy is, yo, who the fuck was talking to you? That's that. Like, yo, Jeff, why the fuck is you commenting on me, fam? Do I fucking know you, bro? For you to be commenting on my shit? It could be that. So Clarissa doesn't need a good reason. You see what I mean? But where it becomes a conversation is that you are attempting to justify her degenerate behavior, because that's what it is. That's what that is. That's degenerate behavior. You in a VIP section. Bitches is in here with full makeup, heels, they titties is showing, and everybody's cool. They drinking, they licking, having fun, and here you fucking come. You see? It's
Oh man,
degenerate behavior.
I
dude,
don't
I
know,
got
but is
I
there
got
like a
two
long
guys.
version of that video? No,
Not
go ahead,
because
country. My fault.
let me answer Fig. It's not because it looks like the cameras started rolling, and you know how it is that, well, the camera ain't gonna be rolling off top. It start rolling when you see that shit is starting to happen. Then it starts rolling. But there's a picture before I pass it to country. There's a picture, and this is before Michael Irvin. This is before Le'Veon Bell and everybody formed a circle around them. There's a picture, and the picture illustrates what I thought. You could see that Alicia is coming from the seated section. Her back is to the sofas because that's where she was. Her back is to the sofas. It's like a sectioned off section where there's a table in the middle, sofas going around, and that's where she was chilling at. And you could see that, oh, I see what it is. Clarissa walked over. She would have had to, because ain't no sofas where you coming from. You coming from like an outside part or whatever. And then if you just use your common sense, really, y'all think Alicia was trying to run down on Clarissa in the VIP section?
I mean, I'm trying to
Nah, come on.
understand like the crazy outrage. I've been watching the YouTube streets all day, and it's like a boxer slapped another boxer, and it's like shit.
Nah, it's not.
I
It's
saw
not.
Mike Tyson punch a motherfucking
My
black his eye
God,
in the club.
I'm getting. Listen,
Larry
listen,
Holmes
listen.
drop kicked the motherfucker off the
Let me
limo.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And this is from the little man inside. I'm not outraged. I don't actually give a shit. I'm just getting money. The commercials are paying great for this fucking story. The commercials are paying great for this fucking story. So and I'm all for that. Am I outraged? No. But am I tired of seeing it? Yeah, like you just annoying. Like, yeah, you just annoying. I don't understand. Look, say me and Fig, I don't like Fig. And I pop shit about Fig, right? And Fig starts a company. He starts a company. And that company does catering. Well, then what the fuck I look like at the grand opening? You see? Fig moves into a new house. And I've been talking shit about Fig. Well, then what the fuck am I doing at his housewarming or at his baby shower? You see what I mean?
but
Ma,
you
why
have
you
fake
always
friends
why
like that then.
no no
Well,
no
that's
but I'm
like
saying no, but you know
It's
that
a
the shit
little
not
different.
fake. The
that's
shit
like
not fake because it's out in the open, Chris.
that's
Like
a
you
fact.
can't see
That's a
it's
fact.
not, go ahead, country. Go ahead, country.
That's like I was on Instagram and some dude was trying to like compare Clarissa Shields to Plant, and I'm like, no, 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 dude. Plant ain't nothing like Clarissa Shields. And some other dude pops in and goes, "Oh, well, he admitted he starts shits with other fighters all the time." I go, "No, dude. There's no way. There's no. He does not do what Clarissa Shields did
Yo,
whatsoever.
you
There's
could
no
barely get you
comparison."
could barely get Plant to talk, bro. That dude don't talk. That dude don't he that dude don't
Yeah.
talk, bro. That dude is a wallflower, bro. If you don't say nothing to that dude, you ain't even gonna know he's standing there. If you don't say
Well,
nothing
you
to him,
know
like
what? What triggered the whole thing was they got mad because I said Clarissa brings her own, starts her own shit and brings her own problems on herself, and it's her own fault. And they got mad because I said that, felt they had to defend her. And it was
and
like,
this
you're defending ratchet behavior, you
and it's the
morons.
wild shit. This is what I don't really like about the people that defend Clarissa. If you gonna call it what it is, call it what it is. She a bully. Because that's all it is. when this shit with Jake Paul pops off, it wasn't because of nothing Jake said. It wasn't because of nothing Jake did. She just randomly started going at him when he knocked out Nate Robinson, right? And you got that weirdo schizophrenic girl, Soraya, Spicy. She used to be cool with her, but she started acting like a dickhead.
Yep.
Spicy is trying to make it like, oh, MVP has been antagonizing her. No, they haven't. This whole shit with her and MVP starts with Clarissa. She's the one who started that shit. The same way she's the one who started that shit with Rolly. The same way she's the one who started that
Oh
shit with
yeah,
Keith Thurman. The same way she
she was
started that shit with
all
You
that
need
bragging about how she's gonna beat men, and then she gets knocked on her ass by a dude that's smaller than those guys. And what was she gonna do? Run to her car and get her knife to try to stab the dude because he knocked her on her ass. She openly admitted that on live TV one time on an
my
interview. I
thing
was like,
my thing is yo ma, if you want to be the bully and if y'all want to celebrate the bully, call it what it is, because that's what it is. Like, yeah, she's a bully, straight up, like that's what it is. And look, if you want to celebrate that, go ahead. It's just that y'all know, like I know, like they know, like the chat know, what you celebrating is degeneracy. What you celebrating is the kind of shit that get motherfuckers shot.
and get
Yeah,
killed. You celebrate dysfunction. Let's call it what it is.
yeah,
People like people like boxers because they're or sports players or whatever because they're as dysfunctional as them. And nobody can get you off this hill, bro. Fuck that shit.
yeah,
It is
like
what it is.
motherfucking the shit that you like, and I'm 43, so I don't really got a lot of fucks at 43. The shit a lot of y'all motherfuckers like that celebrate this kind of bullshit is the reason you get shot and you get locked up and your friend got killed. Yeah, that's the shit y'all like. Stupid shit. And then make it somebody else's fault. No, it's your fault because you celebrate it. That's the bullshit you like, right? The dysfunctional bullshit that get
I mean,
motherfuckers
don't
shot.
everybody kind of like dysfunctional
No,
bullshit?
No, I
I
like
don't.
peace.
No, not even in the
No,
book.
Really,
I,
you don't watch you don't watch John Wick and movies
wait, no,
about
no, no, no,
death
don't
and
say no, no, wait,
murder
wait, wait,
and
no, don't even
fucking
say it.
What the
Listen,
hell?
let me tell
dysfunctional
you something. No,
shit.
let me tell you
Fuck.
something, Fig. I bought a steak melt, right? And I'm gonna tell you how much I like peace. I turned the TV on. I didn't even turn on the volume. It was just on to keep me company after the workout. And I ate my steak and cheese in fucking silence because I love peace. I will watch the dysfunctional shit, but I don't take part in it. I don't
I
condone
don't.
it. I don't celebrate it. Why? Well, because that's the shit that gets people killed.
there
It
was
I
is.
don't think partaking in dysfunctional shit. I ain't talking about going out and doing dysfunctional shit, but I think just absorbing dysfunctional shit. I think that's kind of just
Not
a
there,
people
because
thing. It's a
look
people
look at
like.
look at it
Look at
this
the
way,
Chinese
Fig.
movies. You know, the
Look
action, fighting,
look at it this way, Fig.
conflict.
I would try to agree with you because in some lanes it has worked for individuals. In some lanes, if you look at Connor, right? He's a fucking asshole. He's a cokehead, but it
He's
worked
a
for him.
degenerate.
He is though. Like, yeah, he's a degenerate. He is. But for him, it worked. But if you're gonna sit there and say, well, oh, why Clarissa don't got the brand deals? Why Clarissa don't got the thing? And the other, well, fam, look at what you're doing. Your little brother punched a senior citizen in the back of the head. The fuck you think? What the fuck? What the
there,
fuck you think people gonna say?
and
there
you
He
was
didn't
defended
have the
his
balls
ass
to punch him in
over
the
it. You know,
face. Like
there
he
was a
attacked him from
content
behind.
there was a content creator that put it best, and it was a girl, and she was like, every time Clarissa talks a lot of shit, and every time she's against her back, she pulls out either the race card or I'm a woman card. You need more than 10 fingers to point out all the shit she's done. Think about it, Jake, Amanda,
it's
50
a
Cent,
pattern.
Cameron. Hey, bro, you
Rolly,
need a Rolly,
no, yeah, yo, it's
Thurman.
Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman.
Showtime. She went to Showtime, and y'all notice, y'all are boxing fans. She wanted the Marie Eve Care fight to be a pay per view on Showtime. They told her we can't do that. You're not popular enough. What does she turn around and do? Oh, they sexist and racist. Ma, ain't nobody about to pay $79 on Showtime to watch you
Fuck
fight a
out of here.
random. You bugging. But what does she do? Turn around. Oh, they racist and sexist. It's like, yo, you
Well, it's
can't
always
win.
that shit. You know, I mean,
What?
fuck.
What?
Yeah.
The COVID hits, and I know these things because I'm a content creator, so I cover as many of these stories as I can. COVID hits, and you got to remember, everybody was working with a pay cut at that time. Even Loma took a pay cut for the Teofimo Lopez fight. So COVID hits, and they cut her purse in half. It went from 300,000. These is her words, not mine. It cut her purse in half. It went from 300,000 to 150,000. What she says? Oh, they racist and sexist. Bro, there's no audience, ma. Like what? Even Loma took a pay cut. Everybody's taking a pay cut. All the fighters that fought in the bubble during COVID, they basically all took a pay cut. But when it's you, they gotta be racist and sexist.
This is why we don't be
What's
feeling
kind of
sorry for
crazy?
people's sob stories now. This is why we don't. Because at the end of the day, they all try to weaponize their sob story like, bitch, everyone has some dysfunction.
You
What
know
the
that
fuck wrong?
Amanda, when the story broke, I didn't know. Literally, I didn't know. I'm talking to Amanda. Amanda
What?
tagged me to this shit. She just tagged me. Don't say it. She just because I didn't know. I didn't see the video. First thing a motherfucker said, "Why you tagging this racist motherfucker?" I'm like, what did I do, bro? I didn't do nothing, bro.
Boy, that
You
boy
see
Jim Crow.
Jim Crow
Shout out
Jules,
to
baby.
Jim. Shout out to Jim Crow.
Yo, this,
And
this
what's
crazy
crazy
ass.
to me that during COVID, like you look at like things like Netflix, everybody's home watching TV, right? So everybody's getting more viewership than they ever did for like
Mm-hmm.
almost across the board.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So like I'm it's just wondering like why during that time they didn't have more money if everybody's at home, trapped at home,
I see what you
watching.
mean. No, I see what you mean. That why didn't they? You're asking why didn't they put the
Have
money up to
yeah.
to the thing is, ask yourself, Fig, and ask yourself honestly. Don't try to help her. Just be honest. Were you gonna pay $79.99 to watch her fight Marie Eve DeCare?
Probably not 79.99,
But if
But
but
so
Showtime
it's
would have, yeah, but you remember that if Showtime would have did it, that's what it would have costed. Now
bro, I
here's the
bought Benavidez versus Plant
all
and
right. Check
Benavidez
this out.
versus
Look,
Andre.
here's what kills that conversation. Right, here's what kills that conversation. Eventually, Showtime didn't do the fight. They didn't do the fight as a pay-per-view. But they ended up doing the fight anyway. They did, and they did it as a pay-per-view. Nobody bought it. Oh,
I
I
bought it.
bought it. I bought
I
it.
bought
I
it.
have my receipt. I bought it. But I'm saying that, like, nah, 300,000 or whatever. No, people didn't buy it. I mean, like, what do you expect?
I
No, they
bought
didn't
that
buy it.
myself. Yeah,
That
it was like
that
$25,
pay
wasn't
per
it?
view had the
Yeah.
baddest ring girl I ever seen. It was in
that
Flint, Michigan.
that crazy bitch was fucking starting shit with Layla, who hasn't fought in like 20 years, almost
That's
Yeah.
50.
Yeah,
my God. And
You,
and
you
I
know
and
what?
that's like I said, that's what gets me about the thing. That look, that's really what gets me. Just call it what it is and call a spade a spade. But don't try to sell me on this idea that Clarissa is the victim of, like, no, you're not a victim. You're the bully. All these things that happen, you start them. You're the common denominator in all this shit. Layla never disrespected you. Layla didn't say nothing bad about you. They just, she didn't even bring up your name. This is how fucked up in the head you are. They asked her if she's thinking about coming out of retirement. She said, no, I don't really see it. Nobody out there that would bring me out of retirement. How the fuck does that, how do you process that as being disrespectful?
She needs
I
help,
got
bro. That's
cause
it.
she
my,
Well,
shit.
no, she illustrates a clear pattern, and it's easy for everybody to see it. And the only ones that are delusional are the ones that are defending that pattern because they follow that same pattern.
let me
That's
tell
the
you, let me answer the
I
super
expect my
chat.
fighters to be
Deed, I would not pick none of these guys that are running around right now. I would not pick none of these guys to beat Gennady. Not at 54. Hell no at 60.
Oh,
And
I see.
nah, not them guys at 68. He would have beat them guys too. He can't beat Hamza Shiraz. He can't beat Jaime Munguia. Right? He can't beat
Oh, he would have
Armando Vazendi.
annihilated them in his prime. He would have
He
annihilated
he would
them.
have beat them guys, bro. He would have beat them guys, bro. You know what I mean? Back to the point. Yeah, that they're like, yo, just you gotta and listen, if you don't want to, if you want to keep defending this, bro, go ahead because the world is now saying what I've been saying. Something wrong with her. Up here,
Yeah.
I
something
think
is
I
wrong.
think it's something wrong with her, but like I kind of expect the fighters to be like weird people, and then like bully type motherfuckers, like for the
Here's
most
my
part.
shit. No, here's my shit. Here's my shit. There's all types of personalities in boxing, like there's all types of personalities in life. There are. And I agree that boxers are maladjusted in different ways. They're not all the same, but I do agree with the contention that a lot of boxers are socially they might be awkward. Yeah, something's going on. Something's going on.
Hmm.
They're not all the same.
Extra aggressive, like
Yeah,
fucking
shit. And
sensitive.
yeah, for every hyper aggressive fighter, you also have an Alexis Arguello, who's a man of the people. You also have a Sugar Ray Leonard, who's charismatic and knows how to present himself. You see, you also got a Marvin
Canelo.
Hagler. You got a Marvin Hagler who's ain't nobody gonna argue. Anybody that knows anything about fucking boxing knows Marvin is a fucking animal. But outside of the ring, you see, he's doing deodorant commercials. You remember that? Doing deodorant
Yeah.
Hmm.
commercials,
He was doing the 7 Up commercials and
Old
shit.
And he
Spice.
was acting over in Italy on top of it too.
The
right?
best Leonard
Right?
commercials were the pizza commercials he had with Leonard. Like I think one was uh, Pizza Hut, the other one was I forget what the other one was, but they had all fucking Pizza War commercials. Great.
And the point that I'm making is don't try to convince me that your ass is too fucking tough for the stuff, bro. You are just an ass. That's all it is. Like, yeah, you just a jackass. You don't tell me you too tough to simmer it. No, 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 no. Okay. Anthony Joshua fights people, right? But look at him. Media trained, he do his thing, he get the bag. So if you not there and you doing shit like Clorenzo, yeah, Clorenzo, you just a jackass. That's all it is. Like, yeah, you just a
Corenzo, you
jackass.
fucking hilarious, bro. You got
Yo,
called
she
They've
Corenzo.
been talking
Clorenzo.
shit for the longest though. It's like she
She
get
may as
slapped,
well
she
be a
see in
Yo,
Lorenzo the
person.
way she acts.
It's
yo,
like
but real talk, I want Elisa to sue the shit out of her
hell
so bad.
nah. Y'all shut
So
on Devin Haney.
so bad. She gotta sell her chain, the quote chain. So she gotta pay Alicia, bro. That's how bad.
Yo,
No, and hang on, I
I
gotta
buy
nip that
that
in the
shit. I
bud.
walk around with that shit. I'm the quote.
No, I gotta nip that in the bud.
yeah,
This is not
Jason,
the
go ahead,
same
Jason,
thing
go
as
ahead, Jason.
this is not the same thing as Devin Haney there, brother. Devin Haney sued him for an ass whooping in the ring.
The
Like this
motherfuckers
is
made fun of him for a
assault.
year.
This is
Look, I don't
assault
think
outside the ring. It's different.
I don't think that this is about like, look, do I think she's scared of her? Nah, I seen the video. People gonna say what they want to say. Do I think Alicia's scared of her? No, because she never would have said this. Never would have became what it became if she were scared of her. Alicia don't like her the way a lot of people don't like her, and there's a lot of people when she said that, because I talk to people, and there's a lot of people that don't like Clarissa and never did, but they wouldn't say it because they don't want to, they don't want to end up in all this bullshit. Like, man, I ain't trying to end up in a. You see, Alicia said that shit when it wasn't really comfortable to say that. Like, you see that Clarissa was basically saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna come to 47. I'm gonna beat all y'all bitches up." Alicia was the only one to say, "Okay, bet I see you there." She's not scared of her. Like, she's not scared of her. This is out of spite. This is fuck you, bitch. That's what that is. I'm gonna hit your ass in the pocket because I know you ain't got no money. I know you ain't got no money. And look, the details of the deal is coming out. That shit ain't no $8 million deal. Like I said, that shit ain't no $8 million deal. You ain't getting two nothing per fight, ma. This old gigolo is scamming your ass. He's beating up that young pussy. He's scamming your ass, and you couldn't see it. Like, how can you not see that this old gigolo is just trying to he trying to pimp you out? That's what he doing.
She
But go
got
ahead,
100,000 and a bag of Fritos.
for real, bag of plantains, bro.
$100,000 the bag of
Hey,
Fritos and 2
boxers
abortions.
end up in worse positions. So
That is true
story
though.
end of time.
Yeah, but like you Fig, at some point you're gonna have to acknowledge that people don't like her. You really like her. You defend her every chance you get.
It's not that I don't. I do like Carissa, but like I just feel like she's not as bad as you're not as bad as motherfuckers say. Not as
And
good
I
as
don't
motherfuckers
no
you
no and I
say.
don't
You're not as
agree.
bad as
I can't
motherfuckers say.
I can't I can't agree with you. Like, you think everybody's wailing? Oh, they just no, they not
That
being mean.
yeah,
Nah. It's not.
Nah, she the
I feel
only
like if it was
top.
somebody else, I feel like it was somebody else, motherfuckers would have this
No, but
energy.
she the only top boxer to act like that. Like other top boxers don't act like that. In women's
Yeah.
Imagine,
or
There's
in
been
women's
top
or
boxers
men.
that talk shit and
yo,
Usyk don't
She's
act like that.
crazy.
Shields
Emily don't
imagine,
doesn't
like.
lack those
imagine
lack that.
Jermel. Imagine Jermel at 154. He's like, hey, I could beat that bitch Clarissa. Everybody's like, yo, chill out, bro. That's a girl.
I
But
mean,
Clarissa does
that'd be
it, and it's
wild.
like, yo, chill out.
Right,
She
right.
a
Beat that
woman though.
bitch.
It's like nobody take the threat
Nah,
serious.
come on. Like
Nobody
you
take
Nah,
look,
the
look,
threat
look.
nothing to do.
seriously.
Bro,
Ma,
if I'm
ma,
not
ma,
allowed to
you
take her
Niggas
walk
feel.
around,
seriously,
and look, I know this shit. You walk around about 210. About 210. You get in the camp, you probably weigh about 178, 180. Why are you looking at these low ass women? These low ass women. And you've been doing that. That's not new. Talking about I'll fight Katie Taylor. Well, I bet you would. She only weighs 135 pounds. I bet
Yep.
you would.
Get your fat ass down there.
That shit is
You
not
know why? Because
impressive,
you
bro. That's not impressive. Like, oh, yeah, I'll fight all these bitches that are smaller than me. Yo, listen.
well, that's
If you
because she ain't
yo,
got
wait,
nobody in her divisions.
if you really, and this is why I fuck with Holly. This is why I fuck with the preacher's daughter. Yo, if you really Billy badass like that, right? You would make an earnest commitment to sticking to the MMA shit. You see what I mean? And I'm not saying that to fuck you over, neither. I'm saying that show the kink in your armor. You're not really like that because when shit started getting hard in the octagon, you left that shit. You're not really like that. You're a bully. You're not really like that. You're a bully. All that tough shit. Well, yeah, it's easy to be tough with the bitch when she only weigh 130. Yeah, it's easy. You the toughest bitch on earth. Is it that you the toughest bitch on earth, or is it that you the heaviest bitch on earth? That ain't the
On the
What
same
next
thing.
episode of Grand Wizard Jules.
Yeah,
what she
there's
should have did was go over to the UK and
yo,
rematch Marshall over there. That's what she should have did. But she
there's
didn't
a
do.
40. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I'm finished. Go ahead.
There's like a 40-pound difference. That's like better be
Can
calling
anybody
out
hear
Devin
me?
Haney.
Why everybody got to talk when undefeated talk, bro? I'm trying to listen to what he's saying. They gonna fuck it up for me.
No.
You know, it's
Oh,
Shit.
fucking Clarissa fans, man.
come
Clarissa
back
fans.
in.
Bro, we acting like if you don't cut weight, it ain't fucking
Undefeated
draining
was
for
trying
you.
to talk, and we came and fucked it up.
Come on.
Yo, the shit is no. All right, enough. The shit is not impressive. It's not impressive. I'm not
It is
impressed. I'm not.
impressive. Why?
That's
Why
not
wouldn't that be
impressive.
impressive?
I'm not. That's not impressive. What you
Moving
are,
down and beating the best in the world. Why ain't that impressive?
because it's not like now you trying to gaslight me when that shit is like Clarissa's a cornball. I'm sorry, you're a
She don't
cornball.
want to move down in weight. That's the
I'm just saying
thing.
if she would though, like that. How is that not impressive? She fighting the best in the
That's not
world. If you saying the
impressive.
best,
That's not impressive.
you saying the most talented people, the best people at these divisions. She go
Fuck
down and
it.
beat them.
Give me Benavidez versus Haney next. Fuck it, if that's the
I'm
case.
so
If
basically,
Benavidez went to 47, I got Haney.
so if Osley
Yeah.
Iglesias, wait, because this is what the shit is. Imagine Osley Iglesias or Hamza Shiraz calling out motherfucking Emmanuel Navarrete, because that's how silly this shit is. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass, Vaquero. I will fuck you up. That's what this
I
is.
think the wagering to be so severe. If you were to get down there, I give.
It's not
I lean to
it
the
ain't
smaller
no
guy.
it's not it's that it ain't gonna happen is the thing. But what do you look like having an obvious size advantage calling out these low ass people? What do you look? You look like a buffoon. That's why the guys don't do it. You don't see motherfucking Canelo calling out, yeah, Ray Ford, you better watch your fucking mouth. I'll beat your ass. That's silly.
Puto.
Some shit is too fucking silly that you don't even gotta say that shit. Why the fuck would I, campaigning over here, be looking at these people? It's too that's why I think like that's why I say, yo, that's ratchet shit. Cause the telltale sign of real ratchetry, and it needs to be defined because people got too much shit under that umbrella that don't belong in there. The telltale sign of ratchetry is you don't even realize how fucking mediocre you are. You don't even realize. You know you look stupid, right? You know you look stupid. You don't know that though. That the world looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
That's like when Bush.
Clarissa Shields, aka the second biggest hater behind Andre Ward.
That's
Yo,
like
for
a
real, I
Billy
didn't think
calling out
that shit.
Pitbull
Yo,
Cruz, you know?
Ignacio, I didn't think that shit was possible. I didn't think that shit was possible, bro. Shit.
How could
Hey,
anyone approach the level of hater
that's like
Andre
in
Ward is?
Billy. That's like in Billy calling out Pitbull Cruz, you know.
Ain't it though, country? Imagine him, Billy. He looking down at the guys at 130 and 135. You better watch your fucking mouth, Floyd Schofield. Imagine
I'll
it's
kick
like,
your
well,
dwarf
this is
ass.
fucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like, yeah, this is ridiculous. What's the matter with you? You know, what's
We're
the
gonna
matter with
settle
you?
pound for pound right now. Usyk versus Inoue.
Ow! Shit is
Hey,
retarded, bro.
I don't know.
B.
Maybe it's
Wayne
because
said
she a
Butterbean
woman.
versus
I
Donaire.
feel kind
They
of.
try to
I
they
feel
try to do it
differently.
with tanking anyway. It's only Americans that do stupid stuff like that. Like you don't see the Brits or the Japanese doing the stupid stuff, bro. Like
Right.
they try to make a thing with tanking anyway. Oh, we let's see what happened with taking it. Like, bro, go fight somebody your size or somebody your caliber.
I'm just gonna say that I think it's cowardly, and that's why I can't fuck with this. This is some coward shit. It is like it's just some coward shit. You not really like that. If you were the kind of person that really wants to challenge yourself, you would have stuck with that MMA shit. The moment you realize that yo, this shit is getting kind of real, you got up out of there. Look, this, and I'm gonna say this. Some people are not gonna agree with this, but I pay attention. You went to the PFL. You literally signed a contract with them, a multi-fight deal. Savannah followed you over there. That's why she went over there. And the PFL were going to pay for that fight. And as soon as they were going to pay for that fight, what you do? You came back to boxing. I don't really want to be an octagon. I, I hear you. Because you're not really like that. What you are is a bully. And you could be a bully. You know, you be whatever and whoever you are. But the shit is, don't try to dress it up. You're not the good guy. You're not.
Well, if she
You're not
wants
the
to fight
victim.
somebody, let her fight a main K Leaf. She wants to
I'm
fight a
down
dude,
for
right?
that fight. I'm down
That's
for
not a
that
bad
fight.
idea. That is not a
Stop
Yo,
bad
pushing,
idea.
man. Stop
For
no,
real.
bullshit.
no, we're
He
all
agrees
we're
with
Stop
clapping
that.
for that
bullshitting,
one.
country.
We're
You on to
clapping for
something.
that
Stop
one.
playing.
Miss Al said, was Clarissa in that new Mortal Kombat movie? Yo. Hey man, hey
Who she
man.
play, Baraka?
I heard you Shao Kahn. I heard you
Nah,
Shao
that's too
Kahn.
much hair for Clarissa, man.
What are
Yo, I
you
used to
hearing
have a
behind this?
poster of
What are you
Melina.
hearing behind the scenes, Jules, about this fiasco?
I mean, I haven't heard nothing that you guys haven't heard, you
Okay.
know. I haven't heard nothing you guys haven't heard, but I don't advise. I'm gonna say this concurrently, on the other side of the coin. Do I think it's appropriate for Alicia to pursue legal action in the situation? No. I think it's appropriate for MVP to ban her. That I agree with because you've been shitting on our company for 5 years. You've been shitting on our company. Why the fuck should we keep letting you come to our shit if you're gonna keep shitting on us? You see? And we big you up. We actually big you up. We offered you a deal and you just keep shitting on us, right? But using us for promotion. So banning her, I understand. Banning her, I agree with. But suing her, no, I don't agree with that. Let
Nah,
that
fuck
shit go.
that. So,
What
nah,
if it's
so that bitch.
MVP? What if sue that bitch? What if it's MVP doing it though? We'll put up the
What
money for the legal fees.
I mean, it just
You know what?
The shit is Drew. This is the thing. Alicia is the one who threw her name in the hat to fight this bitch. You see what I mean? You said you'd be willing to fight this bitch. You said you'd be willing to move up to fight this big old bitch. So when this big old bitch put the paws on you, ah, now you want
I
to
but
like
the but
it don't
Jules,
look right.
the big old bitch is chimping out over something that was said in 2024.
I know, but
What the fuck?
that's really what it is too.
Chill.
Like,
Yeah,
motherfuckers,
stop all that
Chill,
goofy ass
Drew,
shit.
chill.
The fuck? All that champing out shit.
Wow.
I
That's
hope that
exactly
No,
motherfucker.
that's
I hope
exactly
he
what
get.
that is.
I hope he
That's
get
exactly what
killed
she
in
did.
jail. You know what I'm
the
saying?
shit
Nah.
is that I could tell that like you went to that function looking to start shit because look at what you're arguing about. I already know how it happened. Like the spirit guards of the cosmos already showed me in a vision quest. Yo, you really used that shit that she said at the end of 2024. You really used that as an excuse to go over there and start some shit because the truth is you had no reason to go over there. She's over there with Michael Irvin and Le'Veon Bell, and she you could see she's in the seating area. You walked over there using the shit she said over a year ago as an excuse to start some shit because that's why you were there to start some shit. Franchon Cruz already said it. They're like, yo, they was antagonizing us the whole time at the weigh-in. That was them doing that because they wanted to have something to shoot, something to film.
Yeah, this is the same lowlife that had a brother that hit a fucking senior citizen fucking from behind. So what do we expect, right? Fucking lowlifes.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you bathe in that Flint water long enough, that shit gonna cook your brain, bro. Like,
Oh, man.
I mean,
she in that shit. Fucking
you
Flint
said
water
it.
all in the shit with the soap. Flint water all in the underarms. Like, yo, that
bubbles
shit's
coming
fucking
out
her
that
brain
butt.
up, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy though. You said it through the crystal cock that they should ban her, and what happened an hour later?
I think, I really think they banned her because of me. And I'm not kidding either. Nobody else said that. I really believe, and I know, like I said, motherfuckers, this ain't the biggest channel. It's really not. But motherfuckers watch this channel. I'm telling you. Motherfuckers watch this channel.
I'm gonna cut you off, Jules, but that's like remember what I told you yesterday about Cameron? Remember what I told you? And then when I went back to the post, guess what? The like was gone. So I know she was listening.
I'm telling you, like, trust me, motherfuckers is locked in, and I'm like, look, the easiest way to do that, and it's the only reason I would do this. The only reason I would do this is because we gave you grace. You see what I mean? We tried to promote you. We big you up. It's not the way you paint this shit. It's not. We big you up. You see? And we tried to bring you on and hook you up. And you shit on us. You been this whole thing with you and Jake, that's what's unprovoked. That dude never said nothing about you. I'd wager at the time that shit started, he didn't even know who you were. You just started taking shots at him. The way you started taking shots at Rolly. Rolly is retarded. Why are you attacking? That dude is retarded, bro. Like, get him a coloring book. Like, he's scared.
Rolly probably, you know what I think? Rolly probably turned her down for some dick. Rolly get bitches.
Could Rolly do get bitches? I know you don't want to admit that shit, Fig, but she probably fucking with him because he ain't want to pipe. Big Rolo got a rep. Big Rolo got a rep.
I think Carissa's problem is she suffered from what a lot of people do in America. They assume like they work and hard work equals dollars. You know what I mean? And it's really about how much value you produce. So it's like, all right, I got 2 gold medals. I'm more accomplished than all these dudes. She probably looking at it from her perspective, like a lot of women do. Like, oh well, if I was man, I'm looking at my equal on the opposite end. They making more money, like the hoes in the WNBA do. You know what I mean?
I was just gonna say that, Fig. She's the Angel Reese. She's the Angel Reese of boxing.
Yeah, but
no, it's just like a woman thing. I think they equate like they work with
don't do that.
Working hard with.
No, but Angel Reese does. Angel Reese thinks she should get paid what LeBron gets paid. Jules.
She does think that, but she fine as hell. So keep her and Clarissa out the same sentence. Just do that for me. Just do that for me, bro. Like that. Fucking right.
It's not just women. It's people. It's people in general.
I'll take Caitlin Clark over Angel Reese's dumbass.
That's because you racist. Yo, listen, Caitlin. I gotta draw a line. Listen, Caitlin Clark is a great basketball player. And man, she can play some basketball, but I don't want to see her naked.
That bitch
got a bush down there. She got a bush.
There's a wagon. She got a wagon back there
down there, bro. It's probably a fist. Like, I'm
hey, bro. Would you take the first lady of France over Candace Owens?
Say it again.
So you take the first lady of France over Candace Owens?
You're not talking.
You crazy. You crazy. Candace Owens fine as shit.
You take the first lady.
Listen, homie. Listen. You don't got to twist my arm to get in there with Candace. I'm
oh hell.
Listen, I already said this shit. I might have voted for the Cheeto man. But Kamala got a wagon, and anybody can see that. Like,
so what you saying is her small hat husband don't know what to do with that wagon?
Come on, you know he don't, bro. Like what are you doing with all that?
You know who used to fuck? You know who fucked her first, Jules?
You gonna tell me? Montel, bro. I know.
No, Willie Brown, the mayor of SF, and then Montel.
Oh, there, there it is.
Oh,
Shout out
she
to
smashed
Misael.
Montel. The fuck?
Yeah.
You didn't know
Hey,
that?
yo, nah. Hey, good
No,
for
you
her,
did.
bro.
You
Montel was
didn't
that
know
dude.
that.
Nah, I had no
Yo,
idea.
yo,
The fuck?
Montel was all in.
Bro,
My God,
bro,
Yo,
Montel
did
was
I
y'all
all
went
in
to
did
her.
y'all
rock you
Yo,
live under.
Montel
He
that
He
was
was
in
dude,
her.
bro.
He
like,
was in her small
in her
intestine,
prime.
bro.
did
Yeah,
Yo,
y'all
like
did
he
y'all
had a
see her when
little,
she
yeah.
was in
Montel was that dude in the 90s, bro.
He had
did y'all see
prime
her when she
prime
was in
Kamala.
college? Ooh, when she was in college,
yo,
bro, that
no,
picture of her?
listen. There's a picture. There's a picture where she got like a suit. Like you could see, like it's like it's so you could see everything and shit. It's like yo, prime Kamala was a motherfucker, dog. Like she was
Hey,
a
but
motherfucker.
Candace Owen, I know it just grips though. I know it. I just know it.
No, yeah, but I mean, you ain't
Yeah.
gotta. Motherfuckers already know that about me. Like you don't gotta sell me Candace, dog. Like
Candace fine as shit.
and she another one. Listen, I ain't trying to upset nobody and make nobody mad. And I'm not racist and I'm not bigoted and nothing like that. But she fucking with this guy that has a pink dick. This is not it needs to be me.
Hey,
You just
according to
bound it.
Hey, you'll
according
be
to
surprised, bro. A lot of white people got black dicks, bro.
Wait,
according
hold
to
on.
according to
Yeah,
boxing
bro.
twitch.
That's a thing. That's a thing, bro. It's a real thing. It's a real thing, bro.
No,
I'm dead ass though.
Let
Mr.
me y'all
T,
shut
Mr.
the fuck up. Let me go
T.
back. Shut the fuck up. Fig,
Dead ass though.
Fig. My question is how the fuck would you know that?
Porn, bro. Porn opens the doors to all types of
porn
penises I
opens
did
the
not
doors
want to
to
see.
all things.
Mr. T, we need
Yeah.
a bounty, bro.
Hey,
Yeah, man,
Bounty-
that's a big bounty
It
right
See
was
what you
there.
shocking when
started,
I
Jim
first saw
Crow
it. It was
Jules.
like, so,
Yo,
yeah. Don't you know how
Mr.
like
T,
some white girls that had pink nipples and
Mr.
then the
T,
nipples would be
bounty
flesh
him.
colored?
Bounty
You know
him.
what I'm
Bounty
saying?
him.
Bounty.
That was
Bounty.
wild. That was
Yeah, my
wild.
bad. I should have put a pause on that. But what I'm saying
Now, let
is
me tell you
like,
something. Let me tell you something.
Bro,
Let me tell you
there's no
something.
pause long enough, bro. There
Let me
is
tell you
no
something.
should have
pause
put a
long
pause
enough.
on that.
Here's like an example. This is real mission secrets. Real mission secrets. See, you could fuck a Puerto Rican joint, for example, right? And then you got like a real true blue all American white joint. The Puerto Rican joint might have the same this as the white girl, right? But you know it's gonna be different. Puerto Rican joints nipples gonna be real brown. Pussy lips is gonna be nice and brown. And that white joint, yeah, that's gonna be straight pink, bro. It's gonna be
what
straight
color
pink.
are the what I never had a ginger. What color are their nipples? Are they red?
Sometimes they be flesh colored. They be
I
the
never
same
had a
color as
ginger.
like flesh. It look like
Sometimes they're
mannequins.
green.
You know, sometimes they got the
Sometimes they're blue,
freckles,
and
the
Drew,
freckles
sometimes
on
they're
the
Drew,
whole
dark
nipple.
pink.
sometimes the hair is blue, Drew. Sometimes it's blue down there, bro.
They got
Hey,
real
Jules.
thick blue veins,
Hey,
real
Jules,
thick
the
blue
Japanese
veins that look
It
question
looks
ain't
like a
you shadow
commercial,
guinea
Jules.
pig, man.
No,
And they shoot
but
them
yeah,
in
like,
nipples like bullets.
but
Like,
but
the
but
fuck?
yeah,
The chat
like.
requesting that you shadow Diddy Fig, man.
I got a shadow Diddy him for that. That shit is crazy. Like it's party time,
I got a,
Fig.
I got a
It's
question for
party
you,
time.
Jules.
Sometimes it be like that. Playboy.
It's party
Sometimes
time,
the
Okay,
meat
Fig.
be
take
black,
that.
bro.
I just
Take
The
saw an
that,
skin be
take
interview.
white,
I
but
got,
the meat be black, bro.
Old interview got Hulk
I got
Hogan
a
came out. You
question.
know who tried to shadow Diddy him was Harvey Weinstein. Harvey
Of
Weinstein tried to
course,
shadow
bro.
Diddy him.
Of course, bro. Harvey was trying to fuck everything moving, bro. Go ahead, Herb.
Hey, all right, check it out. All right, if everything works out with Usyk this weekend, Caballeros to get into the ring and challenge him. If Usyk doesn't accept, he's to drop the belt. Caballeros to fight either one or two for the belt. One or two for the belt is fucking Lawrence Okoli and fucking Tyson Fury. How does that work? I mean, what happens here?
Well, remember Lawrence is tied up with the drug shit. So until he
Yeah,
sew up
that's
that
true.
drug shit, he ain't
Yo,
in the running for nothing. So
Maybe Usyk could fight him.
Dang, screen is
what?
frozen.
My screen is frozen.
yep,
I
we can hear
got.
you
Yeah,
though.
true.
Oh
Yeah,
no, it's unfrozen.
Let me
well,
see. Hold
maybe
on.
Usyk could fight him.
You're all right,
Do you
man. I
think?
can see you fine.
You talking about fighting who? Fury? Because he can't fight Lawrence till the
No,
drug shit gets settled.
I'm saying, but do you think Usyk is going to fight Cavill? He's going to accept the challenge
Oh
if
yeah,
he's
yeah,
getting
yeah.
into the ring.
Yo, wait. Yeah. They already said that. They trying to do that in a stadium in Germany. That is who he's gonna fight if he wins. He gonna fight Caballero.
Yes.
He's gonna fight him. They said that
That's
already
gonna be
Finally.
because
a
they
good
seen
Will
fight.
that be
because
before Canelo's fight?
that I don't think it'll be that fast, bro. If you talking about like what before September, I don't know
Yeah.
about that. I don't know about that. Like, nah, that's
I got
quick.
Caballero.
So we're looking at October.
That's and they, because they did a show for him. Man, why the fuck ESPN always telling me some shit? They did a show for him. And mad Syrian Germans showed up. They sold the shit out. They didn't even
Yeah, he
know.
beat the shit out of that Polish bum.
Yeah, so because they saw, this dude sold it out with a fucking bum. Imagine if he fighting somebody good. So they gonna do that fight. They gonna do that fight. I got Usyk though. I got Usyk.
Jules is gonna watch the fight at Bayern Munich's soccer stadium.
Trying to tell you,
I hate that picture. I hate that picture so fucking much.
Listen, man, you got to get down with the powers, bro. Shout out to Real Talk, bro. Real Talk is a kind God. You see what I mean? But yeah, he gonna fight him, so I'm not really worried about that. But he just being a dickhead, because like, really though, you really should get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, yeah, you really should. Like, wow, Caballero is a good fight. You see what I mean? If you fight that dude and you beat that dude after that, I don't even know what you're fighting for no more. Like, that's probably like the last dude that he could fight that you could look at him and say, okay, this is a good guy, this tough guy. He done beat some people. But after that, what are you even fighting for, bro? What are you fighting for, bro?
The only thing I can think of is waiting for Moses.
The greatest of all
Why
time.
the fuck would you do that?
I guess. I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
Mr. T, did you read that one?
Drew, take it away.
Bounty from Mr. T, super chat. Welcome to the Bounty Club, Fig. 220 million.
God damn!
Hey, y'all, you think
he put a
Talk,
bounty on him like he was
Real
fucking.
Talk really would shadow Diddy himself, bro.
Hey, bro,
If
I'm known on the Free Smoke channels, bro. That bounty covers channels.
I've been trying to get a bounty from Mr. T for years now, and I still haven't got one. He said I got one. It was like, nah, still nothing.
I'm a whole
Real
Free
depressed.
Smoke legend out here the whole time.
I'm depressed Thomas Massey lost his fucking Congress race. We're fucked. We've been fucked.
Yep.
Oh, they didn't vote for Massey in Texas?
Don't get me started on the fucking small hats.
They didn't vote for Massey in Texas?
You see, I'm an equal opportunity offender. I don't consider myself racist. I don't pick any group over any other group.
Except for Puerto Rico.
Yeah. I
can't stand fucking Cubans more than Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever call myself racist, bro. Like, nah.
I don't know, Drew. Your history of Puerto Rican bashing is pretty healthy, man.
All right, so what round do we think Usyk's going to knock out
Rico?
His opponent this weekend, Rico.
Oh God!
If Usyk's not fucking around, hopefully it's an under 6.
6.
Because
I think Usyk's a nice guy. I think it might go the distance. You remember when Loma fought Comey? And he just had him there, just like pointed at him. And Comey leg was fucking giving out and shit.
Comey ankle, screaming and shit. Telling him,
right, fucking stanky legging and shit. This motherfucker doing emotes. He doing emotes in the ring. Loma just looking at him, looking at the ref and shit. Like, yo, so
you Loma was like,
the Ukrainians are nice people. I don't think Usyk is just gonna come in there and thrash that dude like that. I think he gonna play around.
I mean, you say that, but he knocked out a Down syndrome dude twice in Dubois.
Like Dubois is dangerous. You got to knock him
I'm
out.
about to say that Down
He's
syndrome.
dangerous as fuck. You can't play with Dubois.
I'd be kind of dead for 5 rounds. But
I'm really eager to see him and Itama lock horns, man. I think that'd be a massive fight. But I think Itama knocks his ass out.
I think Caballero gets him out. I ain't gonna front. I don't think he get past Caballero. Caballero body punching is fucking ridiculous. Like,
yeah, he's got the best body punches out of everybody.
Outside of Moses, he got the best chance to beat Usyk just off of the geography of his punches. Like, anytime we've seen, the only weaknesses we have seen from Usyk is him getting hurt to the body. And then you got the best fucking body puncher the heavyweight division's produced in probably the last 10, 15 years.
That's what they said that was his weakness in the amateurs. Like, he got stopped to the body. So, I mean, that's the intrigue. Is he going to get fucked up to the body to the point that he loses? That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, people say that, and I get it. He's been stopped to the body in the amateurs, but like saying a boxer is weak to the body is like saying a Kryptonian is weak to kryptonite to me. It's like, no shit.
Well,
Like
yeah, but look at
everyone's
that
weak to
shot
the body.
from Daniel Dubois. Some people say it was low. Other people say it was a
I thought
regular
he knocked
body
him out.
shot.
It was low.
Yeah,
It was low.
I
We're
thought
not
he
doing
knocked
this.
him
He
out.
punched him in the
I
neck.
don't think it was low.
Yeah, that was
I don't think
legal. That was on the belt.
that was right on the belt line.
Yeah, that was
Right.
on the belt.
And if there was a dick shot, he could have been on the floor rolling around in pain. He was
That's
on
the
the floor.
thing. AJ caught him with a similar shot, and he said it was low. The ref did the same thing. I think it was he caught him in the second fight, uppercut to the body. But AJ didn't go in there trying to finish him. But you seen Better Beef hurt him to the body, and that's really the only weaknesses he's shown.
Oh,
So-
better beef hurt him. Well, Jill, then stop the presses.
Then you look at Lomachenko, he got beat by Salido. I guess that pressure style is a problem for the Ukrainians. So I'm thinking, man, Cabello go in there, apply pressure, go to that body consistently. He a pretty big dude too, so yeah. I'm gonna lean toward Cabello.
I'm gonna say definitively Cabello gonna beat him because that fight hasn't been announced yet, so I haven't done any looking into it. But man, I think we're making way too big a deal of this whole body thing. That's just what I gotta say.
Yeah, I think it's
Might
an
be.
intriguing fight. I really do.
Yeah, better than Wilder.
Yeah.
Oh, let's be honest. Rico this weekend is a better fight than Wilder.
So, how do you guys see the rematch between Dubois and Wardley turning out? Because some people are thinking that Wardley might have a better chance this second time around.
He gets stopped again.
No, I can't do that unless he proves he can move his head and avoid a jab. Because that's the
I
thing.
think with the right game plan, he does. Like he has the right camp, he gets the right people in there, he gets sparring partners in there with good jabs, and he gets the timing down. I think he can do a lot better because he did hurt him twice. He dropped him twice, and his problem was he just couldn't connect. If he could just take away learn how to take away the jab or like match the jab, match the boxing, so he don't get timed. I think he could do better.
Hey, George the Last Dragon says Fury couldn't hurt Usyk to the body, though.
Okay, hang on now. As big a Fury
it's
fan as
Fury.
I am, Fury not hurting someone to the body or otherwise is not news.
Cabello hurts everyone to the body though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, Fury ain't exactly this big, devastating power puncher, you know?
Yeah, Cabello hurts everyone to the body. And Usyk lost to Sean Porter in the amateur. It just seems like that a lot of pressure will probably be a possible weakness for his style.
It is a lot of
Possibly.
guys like Cabello fought though too, are stationary guys. Like you ain't fight no guys that's cutting angles on you and using this jab.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
the
wish
whole
Cabello
thing.
had better feet though. Yeah, I wish it was somebody with
Yeah,
better feet.
I agree with Hit Kid. He says Wardley versus Dubois rematch is a firefight. I agree.
It is a firefight, but I mean, is you gonna change anything? Is you gonna throw a left hook in there? Is you gonna use your jab? Are you gonna move your head? If you ain't gonna do any of that stuff, bro, the same result gonna happen.
Daniel was so much better than him. He was just so much better. It was like
I got
bro.
I got Fabio, bro. That's all you need to know. That I got Fabio.
Now I know he's losing.
George the Last Dragon says,
Yo, that's the first time Devontae came from my head, yo. Oh
George the
shit!
Last Dragon says
I'm gonna
Salvador
tell you
Sanchez
something.
versus Henry Armstrong at 126.
I'm gonna tell you when I arrive at a pick quickly, usually that's when I get it right. And I arrived at that pick very quickly. That going into Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois, I'm telling you, I wrestled with that pick for weeks. Cause I could see both happening. You know, I could see Daniel tearing his ass up. If this fight go too long, Daniel gonna tear him up. But if Fabio could kill him quick and just, before he end up in them deep waters, he'd be all right. And it's really like both things happened. Like, yeah, you knocked him down. I just didn't think Daniel was going to keep getting up. Not with that reputation that he got for quitting. So that's what I didn't see coming.
Remember when I said during the first fight that a Wardley win was going to have to come early, otherwise he was in trouble, and that's exactly what played out.
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. T. Welcome to the bounty. Welcome to the bounty club, Fig. 220 million. You on the list, bro. Misael said so. No more Epstein files. I guess not, bro. I mean, but the shit is. Let me just say this about that. I don't want to get political and all this other shit, but I never expected them to publish those files to the general public they're not going to disseminate that information to the general public until it doesn't matter anymore, until most of those people are dead that are on that list. Then they will tell you who's on that list. George said Fury couldn't hurt Usyk to the body though. Yeah, like I see why Fig and a lot of other people feel that Caballel might be able to get the Usyk, and it's because of the body attack. But what you have to consider is look at the guys that he went to the body on. These are big, slow guys. They can't move like Usyk. If you try to go for his body and and your hands ain't here to protect you, he's gonna piece you up. Like I think Caballel's a really good fighter, but don't overestimate him beating Frankie Sanchez, Makhmudov, and Zhang. You see what I mean? Those are good scalps too, but don't overestimate that shit because none of them dudes is Usyk. George says Salvador Sanchez versus Henry Armstrong at 126. God damn.
Henry Armstrong.
Henry, you gotta go
I don't
Henry.
even think about it.
Yeah, because the thing with Salvador, God bless the dead because he died young and all that shit. But he got the Pac shit going on. That because he died young, not it amplifies whatever he did do, and that's like the Pac shit, because I would never say that Pac was the greatest rapper, but when he died, shortly after that, that was like the air that because he died because he got shot. He's
Here's
the
the
greatest
potential.
rapper.
I think people count the potential.
Yeah, what for Salvador? Salvador would have lost to some motherfuckers, man. Like he had a great run. He fought some really good people early on in his career. But do I think he was gonna be like nah? Just like I don't think that about. I don't think
he
that
beat
about
the
Pac.
professor. So I mean, when he was.
He did some stuff, but let's be fucking real. Back over to the Fabio shit. The adjustment don't have to be a big one for Fabio, man. I'll keep trying to tell y'all. I'm gonna keep saying that shit until the fall when the rematch happens. The adjustment does not have to be a big one from Fabio. Just use your jab more instead of jab and the right. Just put 2 jabs in front of that, 3 jabs in front of that. Jab, don't throw the right, then jab and throw the right. It's not a big adjustment. But if you going all fucking, well, yeah, he's gonna know you're gonna throw the right because you're doing it every other fucking, you're doing it all around.
I say find ways to take away the jab too, because then you kind of depended on that jab for his other punches to land.
Yeah.
It's like, sure, you fucking check hook while you jabbing, but I mean that's gonna take a lot of time. He needs the right sparring partners to be successful in that rematch.
And they need to drill that shit in him because he just don't have no amateur experience to draw from. That's why his go-to literally is the 1-2. If you've seen one Fabio Wardley fight, you've seen them all. It's the jab and the straight and the jab and the straight and the straight and the jab and the jab and the straight. That's what you're gonna see. And an occasional uppercut. Because he did throw a couple of those. Shout out to Hit Kid. End of story. 50-50 rematch, Fabio and Daniel. I got Fabio, like I said. You say what the fuck you want, Devontae. I got Fabio.
I will say this though. I don't know how Daniel gonna look in a rematch that he won the fight because he can go in there overconfident, and Fabio have proven that he can hurt you. So if you come in there trying to roll doze him,
be real, Devontae. Do you honestly expect Daniel to come back different? That he gonna change something? He not gonna change nothing.
He not gonna change anything. What I'm saying is he could become more aggressive because he hurt Fabio from the last fight. You see what I'm saying? I'm not expecting him to change. I'm saying he could become overconfident if Fabio can't hurt you.
I don't think he will because those knockdowns were from glancing blows. And
let me tell you this, country. Let me tell you this, country. We've seen both guys in rematch situations, and only one of them came back better. When Daniel had his rematch with Usyk, he came back worse. When Fabio had his rematch with Frazier, he came back better. You see? And the one who has the trainer for the X's and O's and the adjustments and the technical bullshit, that's Fabio. Ben Davison. Ben Davison is a technical type trainer. He's a boxers type of trainer. X's and O's. Don Charles, I'm telling you, ain't gonna be a lot different about Daniel in that rematch. He's gonna go in there and try to do the same thing. And if anything, he gonna do what Devontae saying. I beat your ass before, so I'm about to just beat your ass quicker. That might be what he thinking. It ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't gotta change nothing. You gotta change something. And that might get him fucked up.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a trilogy. This is gonna be I think this is gonna be a trilogy.
I'm just saying, I think he'll be more careful though because of the knockdowns.
No,
What you
no,
think?
he won the
Nah,
fight.
nah. Dubois ain't smart enough for
Yellow.
that.
He's see not country trying to be fucking Socrates and shit because he got that shit right. He trying to be fucking Socrates. He
You
think
think
Daniel gonna get on.
Socrates? Get the
Think
fuck out of
Daniel.
here,
He
man.
think
Well, hang on.
fucking Daniel. No, he think fucking Daniel about to get on his toes and use feints and shit. Like, all right,
I
bro.
never
I don't know.
No,
said
no,
I
hang
that.
on,
don't,
hang on.
I don't
They
know if there's
may
enough
feed
Daniel
him.
I ain't
Hang on,
seen.
Jules. They may feed him the white crayon. I hear that's good for brain power.
Oh, shit. I never said he
That
was
joke
going to
will
be
never
on
get
his
old.
toes. I just said he was going to be a little more careful and not like as in not be careless, to get like fucking blasted. That's all I was saying.
Country, he wasn't careful against Usyk in the second fight. He fought more aggressively.
Yeah, well, don't
Speaking
you think
of,
he learned from that though?
No,
no,
I don't know.
we
I don't
don't.
think
Bro,
Dubois learned,
Usyk
bro.
slugging in that second fight was fucking super impressive. I don't remember him being that good at doing that. But that second fight, he was throwing his punches very hard with a
Yeah, he
lot of
was.
steam
Yeah,
and
yeah,
landing
he
very
was. He
accurately.
was sitting on those punches in the second fight. Like he was trying to make a statement.
He's looking like Benavidez in that bitch. I'm like, God damn,
Oh
he's fucking
no,
whipping
no,
that
bro.
shit.
We're not gonna do that, bro. No, he
Nah,
looked like no.
Benavidez is one of the best sluggers in the game.
No,
Uh
he's
oh.
not, bro. No, he's not.
Oh yeah,
No,
most definitely, most
no,
definitely.
no.
Between Benavidez and Canelo,
Bro,
I
what,
don't
why
see
would
better
people bring up
sluggers than him.
Benavidez? Why when we talk about Benavidez, we bringing up Canelo, bro? He's not even in the same stratosphere.
I'm just talking about sluggers. I'm talking about styles. Throwing very hard punches and having them land accurately.
All right, can we talk about better beef then?
Better isn't a slugger. He just got heavy hands. He don't really put a lot behind his punches. He just hits hard. Like Benavidez
He throws a
throws a
lot of
lot behind,
punches
like
though.
Canelo throws a lot behind his punch. You could see it. It's like
Oh,
he
you said
animated
like
with it.
okay,
Yeah,
you
but
said
he
Slugging
lose
like
the
he
power.
that half a second that he lose doing that though. Bevo said it, but he got that fucking language barrier. But he gave the game away that Canelo load up all his punches. Like, yeah, he hit hard, but it's because he takes that half a second to load the shot. And this mobility fight, I'm really wrestling with this, man. I am, and that's not good either because mobility don't load up. He actually doesn't. He shoots from the hip, which is why he don't got that one hitter quitter. He don't take that time out to load the shot to really crack the shit out of you. But if Canelo don't keep them counters coming, he'll get overwhelmed. I already
and
see that I could see a scenario where he's just getting overwhelmed.
yeah.
So
The thing about him, Billy, he'll mix a hard shot in through his combinations, but he doesn't. He's not. He doesn't have that style like Canelo would. Like every punch is trying to hurt you or break you down or
Not
fucking.
again.
It's not that.
I don't think it's a conscious decision with Mobili. Like you could see with Loma, it was a conscious decision to pity pat him and sneak a hard one in there. It was a conscious decision to do that. With Mobili, it's just activity for the sake of activity. That's what makes him dangerous, but that's also what makes him vulnerable. They're like, he's gonna throw, bro. He doesn't know what else to do in the round. He has to throw. You can see that's his mindset. Ain't no quiet moments in a Mobili fight, bro. He don't want that. And what I see is, look, a layoff will affect a fighter that relies on timing. That's more Canelo than it is Mobili when you think about it. You've been out for a year and your timing is not going to be, it may not be on point. And you're the guy that likes to punch in between. And you're the guy who likes to settle and pick his moments, pick his punches. And it's like, yo, I'm just saying, like, that might be hard to do when a guy is throwing 4, 5, 6, 7 fucking punches. That's what he's going to do. Also, remember, this is what he fights like on a regular basis. This is Mobili versus fucking Gongora. He fights like that. Against you, he's going to turn it up, right? He's going to turn like, yeah, because it's you. So, yo,
I don't know.
I'm
think
getting Rede Oscar Valdez vibes from this fight. I think Mobili's going to get Canelo.
It's
I
possible.
think this might be Canelo's last great fight. I think he's gonna pull it out. I think it's gonna
I
be his
think he's gonna
last
wear it out
great
too.
turn back time fight.
Because Billy got the break speed off of him in the last fight. If we being honest, like it was a
Yeah,
draw,
he did.
but bro, you took a lot of punches in that fight, and then you ain't fought nobody who counters to the body like Canelo do. His timing may be off, but that would be more prevalent if he was fighting a pure boxer to try to counter, catch and counter them. a guy that's throwing a lot of punches. I mean, he could grow into the fight.
The other thing is, I didn't read too much into it at the time. Y'all seen how this guy looked in his last fight, Lester? Looked like
Mm-hmm.
ass. If the fight, is it possible that the fight took something out of Lester and that's why he looked like that? You see
I think Lester
that
wasn't up
Yeah,
to it.
but Jules, not saying that might not be right, but also you got to remember, dudes that are in a big fight, when they end up fighting a guy who's just a stay busy dude, a lot of times they're not as motivated in a fight like that as they would be if it was a legit guy that was across from them. I think he kind of overlooked Homeboy, and that's why I don't think he really trained the way he did for in Billy. That's why Lester looked flat in that fight.
Shout out to Mr. T. Sent you Figs bounty poster. I'm about to look at that shit right now. Shout out to motherfucking George. About Dubois not quitting now. Vitaly Klitschko quit against Chris Bird due to his shoulder, but almost tried to kill the ref for stopping with Lewis. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just that Daniel was said to have done that 2 times. It wasn't just a Joyce fight. They also said that he kind of mentally checked out the first time that he fought Usyk. They said that he chose to stay down. So like that's why I didn't really figure what I thought would happen. I'm telling you, in my crystal ball, what happened in them first 3 rounds, that's what I saw. What I didn't see is Daniel gonna get up. Daniel gonna get up and he gonna keep getting up. He got up 2 times. So to quit, he didn't quit. So, but I do think Fabio could get him. I'm standing on that. That usually when the pick comes in quick, it's usually the hot one. And I got Fabio. I came to that conclusion quick. And this fight ain't gonna go long. It's not. This fight is not gonna go
Upside,
long.
Bro,
upside
and
about Fabio,
Dubois,
he didn't get knocked out completely. He still got his heart. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Still
mean,
got that heart.
it was Jose that said it. Shout out to Jose. And I kind of bought into what he said. That look, the dude is bleeding from the bridge of his nose. You see, he never got knocked down. He didn't lose consciousness. Now, if he's woozy, is it that his equilibrium is fucked up, or is it that because he can't breathe out his nose, he's just tired? And I started thinking about it like, you know what? He might have just been tired because he was swaying like that. But that might have been because he can't breathe out his fucking nose. He's running on fumes. He can't breathe out his nose. He has to breathe out of his mouth. He's fucking tired. His nose is broken. Eyes are
But the
swelling up.
thing, the thing with Fabio though, Jules, is that nose is getting broken a lot lately.
Yeah,
He used to
and
that
That's the
shit.
problem.
what do you think about his gas tank? Because he got tired with his last fight too.
With
Parker.
Parker? With Parker?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
he was burned out.
I could. I'm not gonna call it a gas tank issue, Herb. I'm not gonna call it an issue. I call that greenness. Because if you really think about it, Fabio is still kind of green, wouldn't you say?
Hmm.
He's still kind
yeah.
of green. Like
Yeah, he's been kind of moved pretty quickly into title contention and to world title fights. That's for sure.
Yeah, well,
I would call it.
he
I
didn't.
would call it a. I would call it an issue that all right, you have a problem if you've been at contender level for a long time and champion level for a long time, and this keeps happening. Like to me, Caleb Plant has an issue that Brody, you get tired even in fucking fights you winning, you get tired. You get fucking tired. You see, you could be winning the fight and get fucking tired. To me, that's an issue. With Fabio, I don't think it's an issue. I think it's an experience. He knock a lot of motherfuckers out. So he don't really gotta go all 12 most of the time. It's not really an issue. It's inexperience, is what I would say. That's inexperience.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
because
that
I saw
Yeah,
when he
girl.
was.
There's a girl, her called O'Shea Jones. It's the same thing with her.
Yeah,
She gets tired. Why though? It's because she don't got a lot of experience. It's not that she got an issue. She just don't got enough rounds. Needs more rounds.
Herb, that's what we
I
need
think
to see Moses go through. We need to see Moses get tested like that.
He's gonna get tested his next fight.
no,
Jules
That
don't
dude
but I
believe
too
think
it.
nice. He
He
too
don't
nice to
believe
get
it.
tested.
I think those
No, he
guys.
ain't. I'm telling
Yo,
you,
this
Hergovic gonna
yo,
test him.
I don't really think Hergovic is the guy to test him, bro. To be real with
Nope.
you,
He getting
I
No,
slept.
don't. That dude, listen,
Hergovic up there talking about he would stop him. I was laughing at that.
yo,
Like,
that big Clark Kent looking motherfucker, bro, he's gonna get fucked up, bro.
yep.
That
so
dude
gonna
look
get
like
fucked.
he sell fucking car insurance. That motherfucker.
Bro, I like what I seen. I know who it was, but I like what I seen on Saturday, bro. That aggressiveness and his jab.
No, it was good. It was good, but I can't stress it enough. That was Dave Allen, bro. Chill. It was Dave Allen, bro.
Hergovic beat Dave Allen's ass, and sometimes with a punch. Like that motherfucker.
Did you see how many of these shits he landed on? He landed a couple of these shits. Like, yo, what? And the ref not saying nothing. Like, man, okay. I mean, if you get away with it, get away with it. Fuck it. He landed a lot of them shits on him too. Now he's gonna get stopped. Richard Torres, man, he's gonna fuck up Sanchez. He's gonna fuck him up. He is gonna fuck. He's gonna fuck. See, I like the idea of Torres and Atelma because I'm like, look, what Moses has on a lot of guys right now is most of them are slow. Most of them are really fucking slow. So between his foot speed and his hand speed, he could really catch you. But Torres has those things too. Like, yeah, he's quick. If you watch him, Torres is quick. And he's strong as a fucking ox, man. When he hit motherfuckers, you see how they body react. Like, yo, we might have a winner in Torres, man. Don't sleep. Like, yeah, America might have
he
a
Mexican
winner.
on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
all these are UK fighters.
Woo! I didn't think of that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Are y'all familiar? Wait, are y'all familiar? Are y'all familiar with the quantum Jason theory? The quantum Jason theory. Did y'all hear it?
Mexican fists beat British chins.
E equals MC squared, bro. E equals MC squared, bro.
Mexican fist plus British chins equals knocked out Brits.
Yo, it's so far. It's been tested. It's been in the lab. It's been tested. And
it's the science, bro.
It is the and honest to God, though, once again, the advantage that Moses has, 6'4" in this era is what you would call moderately sized at heavyweight. That's moderately sized. That no, you're not small, but you're not very big, and that's Moses. And you see that he's fast on his feet. He's got hand speed. So he's going to have an advantage over 90% of the division just being that way. But I can't say that he has an advantage over Richard. Like, Richard is 6'2", fast on his feet. He's going to get to you. And I wonder, what are you going to do? Because this guy's not going to run from you. Like, he's not going to run. He doesn't have a choice. He can't run from you. He's going to bring it to you. And I wonder what you're going to do if you get hit. Because we ain't seen Moses get hit yet. And credit to him that we haven't seen that, because that means, well, defensively he's responsible if we haven't seen him get hit. But he hasn't really been hit yet. Like, who did he fight that was going to hit him? Jermaine Franklin?
Jules, though, the thing is, you keep saying, like, guys are small or moderately sized. But if you really take away a handful of dudes, there's not a lot of guys in the heavyweight division that are 6'5" and up. There's only a few guys.
That's not true. Look at Jalalov. Look at Ditchko. If we take away the immediate,
I'm
guys
talking
like
about contenders, not journeymen. Not
okay, so
fucking...
okay. So run down the list of the top 15 and how many of them are 6'5" and better.
The only ones are Parker, Fury, Joshua, fucking Hergovic, and
Makhmudov.
Is he really a top 15 anymore? He's getting his ass beat. Yeah, we're stretching at that point with Makhmudov.
No, but Herb just said it also. Tiramoana, that's a big boy. That's a big boy, man. The median height for a heavyweight today is in between 6'4" and 6'7". The median, most of the guys you're gonna see up there are 6'4" and up. Most of them. Look around. Ditchko ain't motherfucking 6'2". Ditchko is motherfucking 6'4", 6'5". Okoli is 6'5", and he not even a fucking real. He not a full heavyweight, but he's 6'5".
He's a Bridgerweight imposter.
Martin McCauley.
Dude is a fat. He is a fat cruiserweight, is what he is. He's 6'5", though. He is 6'5".
Yeah, fat cruiserweights are my favorite kind of heavyweights.
Yeah.
You
So
got Martin McCauley, F.A. Ajagba.
those are big guys.
There's a lot, yeah,
Big
there's a lot.
shit.
Wait, is
Villanello.
Bacoli 6'5"? I thought he was like 6'4".
No, he's like 6'5".
So, yeah, he
Ajagba's
got
and Ajagba's about 6'5", 6'6". Vianello's about 6'5", around there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Guido.
I
How
agree.
tall?
We don't
How
fight,
tall is
bro.
Jalalov?
Jalalov is Jalalov is 6'6", 6'7", bro. Why you think they call him Big Uzbek? He's big as shit.
Yo,
He looks like a big
eyebrow.
fucking hairball.
yeah.
That motherfucker needs to shave.
No, the hair
Big
gives him power.
baby, 6'5"
I
on the
have a,
stack.
you know that I have a theory about him. I don't know Ignacio, but I just have a feeling that somebody's gonna knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, I think he keeps hiding in the amateurs because that motherfucker don't really got the heart to stay in pro boxing. I just think he keeps milking that shit.
Yep.
Because also, I mean, like, there's not a big market for Uzbek fighters generally. He sees Giasov and Mutajan and all these fucked up names, like they all got some fucked up names, bro.
Back
Like
to bully.
A lot of
Bektamir Melling.
consonants.
Melon Kuziev.
They got it's too many consonants in it. Like it's a K next to a P in front of a P. Like, how the fuck am I
They
supposed
don't
to say that shit?
they don't believe in vowels, bro.
They really
Karen
don't.
They're vowel atheists.
Well, he's Ukrainian country Karen. Yo, he looked like we didn't spend enough time on that fella.
Patty fucking embarrassed Karen. I couldn't believe that shit.
I couldn't believe that shit. I thought Karen
Yeah,
was
that
gonna
shit
win
was
that
shocking.
fight. I
Yeah.
thought Karen was gonna win that fight, bro.
Who knew Andy Lee was such a good trainer?
That was by
No.
majority decision. It was close. It was close.
But in fairness, it's kind of a generic answer to it, but it does matter that Patty's a pure boxer. He's not a boxer puncher like Boots. He's a pure boxer. I moving lateral, not engaging that much, not fighting on Karen Chukadzian's terms, right? Making Karen come to you is like, yeah, that won him the fight. That definitely won him the fight. He made Karen come to him. He made Karen box on his terms. Whereas, the first time Boots fought Karen, it was Boots chasing Karen, not the other way around. And that's when Karen looked good. But damn, man, that's not a victory. Yo, I'm telling it really affects my perception of Boots, man. It really does. Like, I just don't know what you are, bro. To be real, just
He's
don't know
the
what you
greatest
are.
black Mexican prospect we've ever seen, Jules.
Bro, you'd have thought he was a Golden Boy fighter. How many cans of tuna fish?
Yeah,
you've been
no
eating, bro.
shit.
You thought he was a Golden Boy fighter. Like, who have you been fighting all these years, bro?
He was Boots when he got here, Jules. He was really Botas in Mexico.
That fucking middleweight is fighting this Friday. I might go live for that. I'm fake excited about him that we got a body at middleweight. I am fake excited. I ain't gonna front.
Who?
Amari Jones. He's fighting. You remember the IBF champion from Italy, Vincenzo Gualtieri? Remember that guy?
Nah, I don't.
The one Yanni Beck beat the shit out of that. He looked like he was so bad. You like, this guy was champion? Yes.
Yeah. I know
that
what you're
guy.
talking about.
Amari Jones.
Not the guy with the gold dreads.
Say it again, Herb.
Not the guy with the gold dreads, right?
No.
No.
This an Italian dude, Herb. He a low Italian dude, and he sucks. Like, bro, I don't even think he's EBU level, to be real with you. Like, he sucks. But Amari Jones, he is a prospect, so it's like, yeah, it's the right time for you to fight somebody like this. It's the right time. A Golden Boy.
Oh, it's a Golden Boy card.
And him being a Golden Boy guy, it fucks with me. But I'm like, yo, I mean, like, we got a middleweight.
No, we can't be excited about Golden Boy fighters.
Not like Jockey Tucker, bro.
No, they fight. They fight just for the sake of fighting. That's their diet. We're gonna fight for the sake of a fight.
Jahi Tucker, to me, he's a better Ammo Williams.
Ammo
Same
sucks.
kind of ceiling, Same. I don't see. I don't see a guy that wins belts in 2-3 weight classes in Jahi Tucker. I don't see that.
If
Did he
he could
win
get his
one?
conditioning up, I can see it because his skill is fucking amazing. He's like one of the best
Offensively,
in the pocket. Yeah, in the pocket, he's
yes,
fucking.
offensively, he's good. Defensively is where he's lacking. Defense, and that's been the story for him for the last 3 years. Defensively, he's lacking.
I think defensively he's really good. It's just I think his
Yeah,
mentality is the problem. I think he fights
yeah,
like he got a bunch of power when he doesn't. Like he kind of reminds me. Don't you remember when Chris Colbert was fucking swinging for the fences
Yes,
in his fights,
yes,
or like
yes.
JoJo,
Baby B Hop.
like JoJo will be swinging all these
But
hard
let me
shots. Like
just
he
ask
don't
you a
have power,
question.
bro.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think happens to a non-puncher who fights like he's a puncher?
Or he gets
They
put out.
usually get slept. But the thing about Jahi Tucker, he got real good defense though. Like
I mean, unless they're Frenchmen fighting Magia, then they just knock the guy the fuck out.
You're never gonna you can't leave me alone about this shit, bro. I didn't do nothing to you, Jason. I didn't say nothing about you. I didn't do nothing to you, and you're not gonna leave that shit alone.
we don't talk about Bruno.
Shout out to
You know what
George.
I mean?
Remember when Price jab put Allen in the hospital? Yeah, I remember that. Yo, fucking David Price was a hard hitting motherfucker. He just didn't have a chin. Like he didn't have a chin to save his life, bro. Shout out to George. Andy Lee did great work with Parker, to be fair. Yeah, he's also doing good work with Hamza Shiraz. He's also doing good work with him. So Andy Reid, bro, he doing his motherfucking thing. But yeah, Amari Jones. And I'm just letting y'all know, get a look at him. Tell me what you think. Like, looks like he good size. Like you could see this is a guy who could grow into super middle, maybe cap out at light heavy. I don't, because he's real young, so it's too soon to think about that. But he's a big kid, he's a strong kid, and he's fighting Vincenzo Gualtieri.
Yeah,
And then you got the other
take a look at
kid.
him.
You got because that card seems to be structured with a lot of their American prospects. So you have Amari Jones with an A. You got Diego Pacheco's fat brother. Y'all know he got a fat brother, right? He's real fucking fat.
Big as fuck.
Yo, he's big as shit, dog. He's shaped like a bowling pin. This guy. He's a heavyweight.
He was
big.
When I seen him fight, he
I
was
would hope
fighting a
so.
little short guy. I was like,
He was
damn.
like, I don't know where you find a 5'7" heavyweight in today's day and age. That dude was
Yo,
tiny.
he's
He was
he's
fighting.
5'7".
What's his Sunday punch? The Sonic
No,
Hedgehog roll?
The dude he was fighting was like 5'7".
Oh,
Like, where y'all
what
found this
the
little ass guy? Like, the fuck you find a 5'7" heavyweight? The shortest heavyweight I've seen in recent memory was Riyad Merhi when Jared Anderson fought him. I'm like, yo, this dude is 5'9".
Bro,
2 and change.
they found the
Yo.
shortest motherfuckers to fight Jared Anderson. How did we not catch on
Yo.
earlier?
Yo, he should have been a Golden Boy fighter, yo.
Yo, he really.
I know,
He'd be
right?
undefeated. You know he would be undefeated right now if he were, right? He would be fucking shit. Undefeated, bro. Like the Schofields. Like, yeah, he wouldn't have had a loss yet if he was at Golden Boy. But the kids that are fighting on that show, once again, Diego Pacheco's fat brother, all jokes aside, he might have something, that fat kid. He might actually have something. And the cruiserweight, Herb, what's his name? Tristan Kalkaruth. The cruiserweight.
Yeah, light skin guy.
He might have some, like, I'm saying it because look, we often talk about how America doesn't produce, great young fighters the same abundance that they used to. You might want to watch those three: Pacheco, Kalkaruth, and Jones. They all fighting on Friday.
Those people trying to get you killed, mother dude.
Shout out to George. Tim Bradley was a non-puncher. Yeah, but Tim had a chin, bro. That dude had a cast iron jaw. So even though he wasn't a very big puncher,
and he had a bowling ball head that helped too.
The light
Canelo
would
like
hit his
that
head.
too.
The light would hit Bradley's head and blind his opponents like a fucking
he was a
flash
master of the
grenade.
Dragon Ball Z technique, solar flare. They used to do that in
real,
blind
yo.
people.
Shout out to motherfucking Luis. Clarissa Shields is 5'7".
I told you, he's trying to get you killed, man.
Yo, man. We
Jim
trying to
Bradley was
move off
nicknamed the
Clarissa because
Boston
we
Assassin.
trying to move off Clarissa because Fig was having a cortisol spike, bro. His shit was like
Yeah, man.
he's
Y'all trying to raise
bad.
my bounty, man. Stop trying to raise my bounty up, bro.
He's having a cortisol spike, bro. But yeah, they
I think
fighting.
get off Clarissa because there's no room with Sonny Edwards there.
Okay, I want y'all to chop it up about this shit. I'm gonna come back and I want a book report about this. Who do y'all have winning the Jack Cat versus Shakram Giyasov fight?
I think Jack Cap, to me, man, Jack Catterall was an undisputed champion at 140. I know they robbed him, but in my mind, he was the man. And they went to Barboza to Tio. So luckily they got kind of figured out. But I think Jack Catterall is a special fighter. I'm gonna go with Jack Catterall.
I don't know. Um, is this his first fight at 47?
I think it's the second fight.
Second. I mean, you beat up a wash Josh Taylor. You beat up a wash Regis. This dude, I don't know. This dude might get him. They say the dude's aggressive, so
I've got Gustave. Jack Catterall. I'm
Yeah, I sold my stock in Jack Casserole a long time ago. I don't think he's that guy. I think he's a guy who's got some talent, but I don't think he's that talented.
Yeah,
he did not look good against eke out Asamon, and he knocked Asamon out. Like, ugh.
And not only that, he looked like shit against Arnold Barbosa.
Didn't he lose that fight?
Yeah, he lost that fight too.
Yeah, Arnold's terrible.
He lost by a split decision. Arnold Barboza is not a bad fighter. He's a pretty good boxer. He's a high level boxer. He's somebody that could be champion if it wasn't.
If he was a high level boxer, he wouldn't have been outboxed by Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah,
Teofimo Lopez is a great fighter.
No. Let me finish. Teofimo prevented him from doing the very thing that gives Teofimo fits: staying on the outside and using your jab, which is what Barboza supposedly does. Like, nah, we're not doing that.
And he was
Teofimo's a special fight. Like Teofimo, I don't like Teo with all his antics, but Teo's a special fighter.
It's not about all those guys. Teofimo is good or bad or special or not. No,
Ryan, Tank.
Like,
the reason people were high on those guys because they had like crazy talent.
It's
like Teo's a special
It's not
fighter.
about whether he's special or
already.
Brother, it's not yes, he is a Hall of Famer. Okay, it's not about whether he's special or not. It's we've seen him against that style. Against guys who were not good, and he didn't look good. He won the fights, but he didn't look good.
I will argue. I don't think he's a special fighter. I think he's an athletic, talented fighter. He's not special. Like, bro, you lost to George Kambosos. Like, what is your key?
And you struggled with Steve
Mike Tyson
Claggett.
lost to Buster Douglas. Like, I was just gonna say because he lost to a guy.
But Buster Douglas wasn't a bad fighter, brother.
Yeah, sure. Mike was unique. Like,
only reason people shit on Kambosos is because he lost, but he only lost to fucking Haney.
No, bro, he fought in Kansas
Hitchens and Lomachenko. Like,
bro, he fought in Kansas.
I'm gonna hold that against Kambosos.
Brother, he should have lost to Maxie Hughes. We're not doing this.
And he should have lost to Lee Selby. That should tell you everything about George Kambosos.
Like, Teal's a good fighter. He uses athleticism as far as X's and O's. I don't think I don't see nothing special with him. Like, I don't think he beats Gary Antoine Russell. I don't think he beats Dalton Smith. The guy Dalton Smith about to fight, I don't think he beats him either.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, Pollo? Yeah, Pollo would fucking embarrass Teo.
Yeah, Pollo would play with him, bro. Like, I
think Teo can handle those challenges. I think he can personally.
You think he beats Russell?
Yeah, I think he'll beat Russell. Because he's really good at catching and shooting. You know, Teo's really good at countering a guy. So you get an aggressive guy like Russell. It's gonna be hard, but I think
Russell's
he
a big
can
guy. Like, he's a bigger guy, and Teo punches ain't effective at 140.
The thing about Russell is, like, I think his power is overrated, and he's not as good as someone like a Sean Porter. He's kind of one-dimensional to me. He's really good at his one style. He mastered it, but his dimension, he doesn't have anything else to fall back on. Like, Sean Porter be in the pocket trying to brawl with you, but he can bounce on his toes and box when he needed to. That's kind of the trademarks of an elite fighter to me when you can use multiple styles at a high level. Gary kind of fights only the same way. So
Yeah,
he's good enough to win a belt, but he's not. He can't switch it up.
I don't think Gary's a special fighter because I think once he fights somebody his size or bigger, like when he fought Puyo, like you see how he looked. But somebody that's smaller than him, I think he gonna steamroll Tio, bro. Like they fought, he would steamroll him.
And you got to keep in mind, he's a PBC fighter now. See when he fought his last fighter wasn't a PBC fighter and gave him hell. So you got to look at it
That
like
dude
that
could
too.
punch though, Herb. That dude could punch. And he
Yeah,
was
Andy
good.
Hirioka is a
Hirioka,
fucking a
I ain't gonna
goon.
front. That fight was beautiful. Oh
Who
my
gonna
god,
who gonna
that fight
challenge
was
Andy? Who
beautiful.
gonna challenge Andy right now? Ain't nobody calling Andy out.
Nope.
Andy was coming off a
Exactly.
layoff too.
And Andy,
If Andy had time, he would have won that fight.
I think he
If
won
he
that
was
fight
like more
regardless. But
active,
Bro,
he
he
would
was
have won.
them body punches was vicious. Oh my god.
Yeah, Gary was
bro,
probably pissing blood for a week after that fight.
bro,
He,
that
he
fight, the
grabbed Gary
commentators
by
for
the
that fight went from like,
he,
oh,
gra-
Andy Hirioka, he another
he
reputation guy,
grabbed
he ain't shit, to at the end of the fight going, I think Andy might have won that fight. Like
Andy
Andy was a
Andy grabbed
bad
him by
dude.
the Andy grabbed him by the balls too. Remember?
Good.
It's a fight.
Squeeze that shit. Pop them like grapes. It's
See,
Gary Antoine Russell. He ain't using them.
I'm the only one doing my homework right now. I'm looking at Gear Soft highlights right now. I think he beats Jack Catterall from what I'm seeing
Yeah,
right
I
now.
think.
He
Yeah, I'm
looks
heard
like
he's like an aggressive fighter. Like
he
he's an
looks like he
aggressive
needs a
fighter.
little bit more business. Yeah, he don't be fucking around.
Catterall
Does
hits
Jack
Yeah,
him
it's
Catterall?
because
and here's trash.
it's because Jack Catterall's not that dude, Herb. That's what it is. They keep
Yeah,
trying to
I
sell him
never.
like he is, but he's
Yeah.
not.
Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna
Does
see.
he
No,
still?
we're
I,
not.
Playing with
I,
Big
I
Jack. That's
He
do.
Big
still
Jack
training
right
with
there,
Boosie?
bro.
I do think
Big
the
shit.
winner
Bro, he
though
beat a one.
beats Rolly. The winner,
He
whoever
still
wins,
training.
beats
Oh
Rolly.
yeah,
Still
but
training
he
with
might. You
Boosie?
know that he might get stripped, right? You know that he might get stripped.
But
Oh,
they need
well,
to.
but the other
He
thing
needs
is,
to.
look, even if he don't get stripped, right? The real thing is, if Jack win that fight, either way he's in the shit because they're gonna put pressure on the WBA. Either way, it's a matchroom fighter. You know what I mean? Jack is a matchroom fighter. Giasov is a matchroom fighter, and they're gonna put. It's already. You know, it's been 2 years, right? Like I think it's been 2 years that Giasov has been a mandatory. If he wins, Rolly not gonna fight him, bro. Rolly's not gonna fight that dude. He'll drop the belt before he fights that dude. He'll drop it. Like, yeah, you ain't gonna fight that fucking guy, bro. Shout out to Luis. He might fight Jack though, out as a last ditch effort because Jack don't hit hard. Jack don't knock people out, and you could get a little fake UK bag. I would sooner expect Rolly to fight Jack if he's gonna fight any one of them. He would sooner fight Jack before he fights the Uzbek. There's nothing but an ass whooping in fighting the Uzbek. God bless the dead, but ever since
But
that dude daughter died, he been knocking motherfuckers out. Like that motherfucker is mad. So just
is
for
is
context,
is Jack still training with Boosie?
you know that I don't even know. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he left him. Like what I'm saying, like, look, Andy
Yeah,
Cruz lost. You want to be the next one?
yeah. I want to fight with you.
You want to be the next?
Well, Jack did score a knockout fucking with him, though.
Yeah, he did. Last time out, he did. He did. He got
Yeah.
aggressive. Shout out to motherfucking Luis. Fig sounds like he saw 4 Haney fights back to back.
Yo,
Damn.
Oh
yo,
shit!
how about if you had a choice to watch Devin Haney or Calvin Davis? Who would you rather watch?
Ain't he?
Calvin Davis or
I'd get a
Haney?
gun. I'd slap peanut butter on the end of the barrel so I didn't have second thoughts, and I'd tell my family I love them.
Yo,
Like
that's
I
like
ain't
really
I,
that's a really fucked up fucking question, bro.
Yeah.
Yes,
know. Like,
it's a really fucked
Haney
up
more
question when
excited.
you think about it. But I guess I'll watch Devin because he's likelier to fight somebody. He is likelier to fight somebody. But Kelvin gonna fight guys from the Port Authority and
Right.
look like shit, bro.
He
Yeah,
Gonna
gonna
fight
back
guys.
up.
He is, bro.
he got
He
Keyshawn
go.
knocking at the door.
Jules
Yo,
is like
Reminds me
Kelvin
of
Davis would fight the Brooklyn Brawler and still look like shit.
he
yo, the
reminds me
Brook.
of Maurice Hooker. Like he's like too tall and lanky
Yeah,
for coordination. Like he's
Maurice
Yeah,
could punch
yeah,
though, bro.
yeah. Mo has some fights, man. Mo has some good fights, man. I remember he retired too early for me. Like Mo had some good fights. He was never in a boring fight, but he got knocked the fuck out by Ramirez. How the fuck do you get knocked out by Jose Ramirez, bro? That's crazy. Jose knocked you out? Yo. So you must have been
And Virgil
inspired.
knocked him out too, right?
That was a unification though.
Not
That
really.
Jose
Not
was on the
really.
stuff there.
Not really. That stoppage in the Virgil fight, it wasn't a cold knockout. It wasn't like that. Something happened to Mo. His hand got hurt or
Broke his
something.
hand or something like that.
He was
Some
laying
shit
them
like
paws
that.
on Virgil too.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a good fight. That's what I'm talking about. Like Mighty Mo Hooker was in a lot of good, fun fights to watch, even
I
controversial ones.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that fight for Maurice Hooker being booed in his home state. They're like, the fighter from Texas. It was just a whole bunch of Mexicans there.
that's the Virgil
Just
fight.
booed the dogs.
Remember,
I was like,
remember
damn,
he
that shit
cursed
got
them
to
out at the
suck.
end. You remember he
Yeah,
cursed them out at the
yeah.
like, fuck y'all.
He was mad as I
Y'all
can't
ain't
imagine
shit.
being a
Yo,
fighter getting booed in my home state. Like, yo, that's
y'all remember
crazy.
when Billy Joe Saunders fought Timu Beterbiev and he had to apologize after the fight? Like, I'm sorry. Yo, look like that. I'm gonna come back. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah,
Yeah, fucking
Artur
Akavov, bro.
Akhmedov.
Fucking Akavov, bro. He looked like
Yo.
shit. Now you know how bad you gotta perform. You gotta apologize after the fight, bro. That's crazy. But who y'all got
Bullshit.
winning that? Who y'all got winning that Jack Cat and Giasov?
Yes, off.
Yes, off.
Yeah, I'm the only one that picked Jack.
Yeah, I think casserole's cooked, Jules.
Yeah, he might be. He might be.
And he wasn't that good to begin with.
I kind of see it that way. Like Giasov is inspired. He could fight. Like he can fight. It's just how do you promote a Uzbek guy that look like he from Hawaii? Like what are you even supposed to do with this guy? Like, fuck do I sell this dude to, bro? Like I don't know.
I don't
Fuck
know
he
why
is,
Eddie.
bro.
I don't know why Eddie always get those fighters. I mean, I give him credit. He give him a chance, but
It's because he like one of the things that's underreported about Mutajan and Giasov and even Denier Yelusinov when he had him is they did really good in the amateurs. That was why he signed them. It's just in the pros. What the fuck who you gonna sell a Uzbek to, bro? Who you gonna sell him to? You don't know them dudes. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem that's created. Like Denier Yelusinov, for example, he's a Kazakhstan guy. He was fighting at welterweight, and he was actually really good. But they didn't know how to sell a guy. He looks Japanese, but he's not really. He's like fake Russian. And I think he's gonna go to Zuffa now. I think he's one of the guys that Zuffa picked up, and he's still unbeaten. That guy, like, man, nobody beat him. They just didn't know what to do with him, so they just cut him randomly. Because he was one of the first fighters when Matchroom started the Matchroom USA shit, and they went in all in with the zone. They signed a whole heap of guys: Nikita Abibi, Nikose Solomon, whole heap of guys, Michael Hunter, and Daniel Yelusinov was one of those guys, but they didn't know what the fuck to do with him, so they just cut him. That's one of the first times I seen somebody cut an unbeaten fighter that didn't do nothing wrong. Like you just got fired for doing the job. Basically, you got fired. I don't know what the fuck to do with you. Shit like that.
who would that CBS fight? Oh, Zuffa. Speaking of Zuffa,
Yo, I don't know, man. I really don't know because the Ryan Rozicki guy, he really do hit that hard, bro. Like, go watch him. He really do hit. If anything, don't even watch all his fights because a lot of them guys are bums. Watch the Oscar Rivas fight. That'll tell you what you need to know about him. Like that dude got a chin, bro. That dude could take a shot and he could give a shot. If Oscar Rivas couldn't get rid of him, bro, I don't know if CBS gonna get rid of him.
I've soured on CBS since the Zerto fight. Like, bro, you let Zerto style on you.
Zerto was actually fighting. I'm tired of telling y'all this. Zerto was trying to fight that fight.
Yo, listen, bro. He turned Zerto into Sugar Zerto. He was Sugar Ray Zerto in that fight, bro. He's styling and profiling. He's slipping and sliding in the pocket, outside the pocket, shoulder jab, feint. Sugar Zerto, bro.
Pernell Zerto.
But I really don't know. How many instances does a Canadian beat a Brit? You know what I mean? Just for anecdotally, how many instances are there where a Canadian boxer beats a Brit?
Beterbiev knocked out Callum.
Discount Brits anyway.
Shout out to Jose. You funny for that shit, cause fucking Beterbiev is Canadian. funny for that shit. Oh, Canadian better beef. Wow. Fuck out of here, bro. Yo, he about as fucking
Bro,
Canadian
how
as I am.
shameless is the WBC for that shit? Like,
What,
oh,
right?
better be
That was
fine because he's Canadian, but not Biffle.
Yo, you got
That's
this.
crazy.
bro.
Yo, you got this mad Russian, and then they put a Canadian flag right next to him.
Yo, and no, he got a picture with a Canadian sweater too, though. He got like a picture. But I mean, look, in fairness, not that I'm for taking up for the WBC because I'm not, but he has been a resident of Canada for many, many years. So he actually has. So yeah, he really do live there and shit like that. And you know, his trainer, like Mark Ramsey, that's a Canadian dude. He trained the Canadian national team. So it's like, yeah, I guess Better Beef could be Canadian. I guess. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't
He
fool
likes
nobody.
maple syrup, eh?
Right? Watches hockey here.
I mean,
He watches hockey, eh?
fair, yeah. To be fair, he does look like a lumberjack.
No, he read the Quran. He watches hockey. Drinks maple syrup in the morning. He's Canadian as apple pie, bro. Canadian as apple pie, bro. Fucking oh my Canada, all that bullshit. Damn,
Yo, I
man.
got a question.
Go.
I was just thinking about this just randomly the other day. I just want to hear what y'all thoughts are. What's like a fight between like two fighters where the highway was just off the charts, but the fight just did not deliver? The only thing I can think of aside from is just like Manny Pac or Manny Floyd. That's it.
Maypac. I think you have to think about that on a personal level, because there's not a lot of fights that had a huge buzz that turned out to be duds. You know, like a lot of the fights that actually had a huge buzz, they did deliver. You know, like Leonard and Hagler delivered, irrespective of the decision. Some people felt Hagler won, some people felt Leonard won, but the fight delivered. The fight of the century, Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, that delivered. A lot of the big fights really delivered. So I would just say, on a personal level, a fight that had a big buzz that I felt was a dud was Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. There's a big buzz around that fight. Everybody thought that shit was gonna be World War III. That shit was fucking room temperature Corona, bro. That
Floyd
shit was
and
room
Pat
temperature.
was a big dud, man. Floyd
Yeah,
and
but we
Pat.
mentioned that one already. We mentioned that one already, country. You talking about something other fights that was a dud? I would say Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. There was a big buzz around that fight, but it was a dud. It was a dud. It was like, this fight wasn't even all that.
This is a boring answer, but Oscar Trinidad. And that was mostly Oscar's fault playing keep away for the last 6 rounds or so.
I wouldn't say the fight was a dud, though. I wouldn't say the fight was a dud. Oscar, you know, in the beginning and the middle, Oscar was fighting, and you could see his speed. Another dud, another fight that was a dud, that it was really, really hyped up. Oh, I know. Nah, it wasn't a dud. As a matter of fact, that wasn't a dud. I was gonna say Ward and Kovalev, but that actually wasn't a dud. That was a good fight. It was just controversial, but it wasn't a dud. Let me think, a dud.
It's hard. Like
a dud.
Maypac was a dud.
No, we did that one. We did that. We did that one. We did that one, Herb. Yeah, like we did, because that's the main dud. That's
You
the
know what,
super
Jules?
dud.
I'll give you one. I never thought it was a great fight, but some people just, Hopkins De La Hoya.
Motherfucking Cliff.
That was kind of a whatever fight, to be honest.
Klitschko Hay.
Yes.
No, that's a good one.
There
Yeah.
we go.
That was
There
a
we
fucking
go.
dud.
Oh, Klitschko Fury.
Klitschko Fury wasn't a big fight though. That was just like
Yeah,
it was supposed to be
yeah.
just a random title defense. Like it wasn't a good fight, but entertaining fight, I should say. But
Yeah, but that wasn't a super fight. Like Fury's supposed to be some dumb Brit. That's all that was. Like he's just supposed to be some dumb Brit. Like he was. Like he was the underdog in that fight. He wasn't. He was, for real though. Like that
no
wasn't.
one appreciates his talent going feint for feint with Klitschko.
Yeah, like that wasn't. Yo, Spence and Mikey. That was a fucking.
Who thought that was?
But was there hype around it?
That was fake hype though.
That was a case of swamp ass. Like that's what that was.
Loma and Tio, man. Loma and Tio.
Good shout. Good.
I
Actually,
don't think that
look,
was a
that
It
was a
was, man.
my
That was a dud
guy.
and a half,
Loma
man.
didn't do nothing for the first 5 rounds. He didn't do nothing, bro. Like he didn't do nothing.
One of his half
I
his
was
shoulders messed up.
I was
For
somewhat
real.
entertained.
Nah, that was a
With
fucking
what?
dud.
Oh,
Loma running around the
could you
ring?
say Haney and Brian Norman?
Haney versus anyone.
Bro, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, bro, like
Oh,
all Haney fights is duds, bro. Like, when
the
is
Romo
Haney
fight was
fight?
decent.
Yeah, but that was a
Thanks to
that
Loma.
wasn't. You're right. You're
That was
right.
from
That wasn't a dud. That wasn't a dud. But it wasn't a dud. But I mean, it
it
was
was Loma whooping his
controversial.
ass
But
and not getting credit for it.
yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah, that one hurts. But yeah,
Oh, you know what?
Lomachenko.
Chavez
Lom-
Camacho. Chavez Sr. and Camacho.
what the first one?
That was kind of a dud. I mean, it was one-sided as fuck. You thought it would be
That
better.
doesn't make it a but that
Bro,
doesn't make it a
One-sided fights
dud
are
country.
awesome.
It was an
That-
entertaining beatdown.
yeah, like it wasn't a dud. It
Trinidad
was just
Hopkins was great.
Wait a minute.
That was
All right. I
one-sided
take
as
that
fuck.
back. I take that back. But there was one guy that Camacho fought that was like an ex-sparring partner of his. A dude came out and they fought for like the whole fight, and it was like it went like a sparring match. And he kept hitting his hand at the end of the end of each round, like he was, I forgot the guy's name though, but that was a dud and a half because we were expecting something big. And
You know what was a dud country? You know what was a dud? Canelo Golovkin
What?
3. That was a dud. That was a dud.
Yeah.
Canelo Golovkin 3. That was a
But I
dud.
don't think there was hype
absolute
around it though, like the first two.
No, there was. There was that they're gonna do it again.
Mm,
No, I'm
They're gonna
telling
do
you,
it
there was
again.
hype. Look. No, wait, look. Golovkin was coming off the fight with Murata was a fucking barn burner, bro. That was a good fucking fight. So people thought Golovkin was gonna, they really thought he was gonna bring it. And like that he still had something. And it really looked like in the fight with Canelo, it looked like y'all made a decision not to really go at each other. You know that, like, yo, I already know you hit hard, and I know I hit hard. Look, man, we just gonna fight, but I'm not trying to go through that again. The stuff from the second fight, because that shit was a dud. Like, yeah, that shit was a big dud, huge dud.
I remember after the fight, Triple G was on the phone. I already knew what that phone call was like. Hey, did check go through? Yeah, check went through, bro.
Yeah, it's clear, bro. All right. Put down payment on the
I saw
house.
someone in
Bro.
the chat saying, "Oh, is Triple G gonna come back?" I'm like, A, Triple G is rich as fuck. No, he's not. And B, he fat as fuck. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
bro.
like, he's the fucking president of the world. He's the president of the amateur program. Like, he don't even have a reason to come back. To do what? He's literally the president of the amateur program. Like, he ain't coming back, bro. To do what? To fight Laura? Fuck is he gonna come back for? Yeah, I gotta fight Laura. Fuck out of here. Another dud.
Oh, what about who was it? Who did Rigo fight? It was a fucking dud. We were so mad about it. Did he fight Casemiro?
Oh, that one.
No, because you know what? Yeah, you right.
Yeah, we
Casemiro,
were pissed about that shit, man.
Casemiro, yo, dog, that was the dud of you know that I fell asleep during that fight. Y'all remember the live where I fell asleep for 3 hours?
You did.
Yo, that ass. I asked them. They was here. I fell asleep. Yes.
Bro, we were
Shit
excited
was
for that
bad.
fight because Casemiro, the reputation, the fucking what's his name? Just knocked someone out, and it's like, oh, well, this could be good. This could be. Oh no.
Yo, dog. Oh God. I woke up on the floor. No cat. I woke up on the floor, and live was still going. It wasn't nobody in here. It's just me on the. Like, yo, this shit's still on. Oh shit! I turned that shit off. Like, yeah, I fell asleep during that shit. Yeah, that was a super dud, bro.
Welcome
Super.
to my world, Jules. That happened to me before. I fell asleep, woke up, the live was on, but nobody was there.
Yeah, that definitely was a fucking dud. That was a mega dud. What else? What else was a dud?
That has to be like one of the worst duds of all time, though, man. For real.
Shout out to Luis in the chat. Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis.
That wasn't a dud. That wasn't a dud. That's an ass whooping, but it wasn't a dud.
Yeah,
that wasn't a dud. He beat the shit out of Mike, bro. He fucked him up, bro. Like, he fucked him up. Like,
my back is broken. Spinal.
Spinal.
the lead up to that fight was crazy. The
Yo,
shit what
dog.
Mike was saying when he told
I'm
that
gonna
white dude, he said, "Oh, what he say?
fuck you
He
till
said,
you love me, faggot.
that's like one of the
Put your
scary.
mother in
That's
a
like
straight jacket. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Mike
you
Tyson
punk
quotes.
ass
Put your
white
mother in
boy.
your straight. Put your mother in a straight jacket. You punk ass white boy. Tight
You
ass
never
shirt too.
survive in my world.
You can't have 2 minutes in my world. That's one of my favorite Mike Tyson quotes, bro. He got that tight
Well,
ass fucking shirt like your dog. I'd have
tight
been
black
mad too if
shirt,
my shirt was that tight, bro. That shit was mad
tight
tight.
black silk
I
shirt
think that
on.
was the. I think the lead up to that fight, he was being interviewed by somebody, and some woman intervened. He's just like, "Who told you to talk?" He said, "I don't talk to women unless I fornicate with them."
I
So,
don't talk to.
you
Yeah, I
know,
remember that. I don't talk to women unless I fornicate with them. If you don't want me to assail you, so. Yo, Mike was my guy, bro. I love Mike, bro. Like he's a maniac. I love Mike though, man. But yeah, that's that crazy ass Mike, bro. Lennox told the story of what happened in the buildup. He said, "Yo, Mike runs across the stage, a whole fight break out, and I feel someone biting me on my leg. I look down, it's Mike." I was like, "Yo, fuck was you trying to do to him, bro?"
Give him rabies.
Yo, I'm mad you gotta be to bite a motherfucker on the ankle, bro. How mad do you have to be, bro? Shout out to
Yeah, I
motherfucking
know.
shout out to motherfucking HC. White versus yeah, you're right. White versus Fury was a dud. I expected so much better of Dillian than what he showed. I didn't
Hey,
expect him to win, but I thought he would do better than
Canelo
that.
versus Little Mel was a dud too, man.
But would you say that was hype country? That there was a lot of hype around that?
Well, he was supposed to. I mean, he was kind of hyping himself up a bit and acting like he was going to do something, and the motherfucker ran the whole fight from Canelo,
Shit
man.
was,
I mean,
that shit was a dud though. Like that shit was a dud though. Like it was a dud. You know what was a dud? Honestly, it's a recent one too. I don't know if y'all gonna agree on this. Inoue Akhmadaliev was a dud.
was it really?
I would
Okay.
say it was.
See,
I would say it was.
no, it wasn't for me because I saw Inoue style on a guy who was talk shit, and couldn't back it up. To me,
I
those
get it.
fights are never boring.
I called it a dud because not only was it one-sided, it was very one-sided, but there was no climax to that fight. You know, like I didn't see MJ hurt. He was definitely demoralized and easily outboxed, but he was never hurt, and nothing really dramatic happened in the fight. It wasn't.
He got rocked a
Oh,
little bit in
Jules.
round 9, but then Inoue immediately pulled back because, as we later learned from Papa Shingo, the plan was always 12-round decision because he thought Inoue was getting too punch happy. So it's like, no, you're going back to boxing. Bullshit.
Okay, Jules. What was that fight that was so bad we shut down the live?
Oh my
Wasn't
god,
that
I know
like
what you're talking about. Oh my god, I know what you're
Oh
talking
my
about.
god, you're right. What was
yeah?
that?
Jules, I was gonna
What the
say, what
fuck
about
was that?
Inoue when he fought Paul
No,
Butler?
that one fight that was so bad we actually shut
Yo,
down the live
Yeah,
and
there
said,
was a
"Fuck,
fight that
we're
we
out
was
of
like, you know what? Yo, was that that wasn't Mungia? Was that Mungia country? Because I remember
here."
we shut. I remember we said, you know what? It's late. I'm going to bed. And then I turn around and Mungia's on the floor in Mexico. Was that fight? I think that was I
No,
think that was
I
that
don't
fight,
think
bro.
so. No. It was just whatever fight it was. I forgot, but whatever fight it was so bad we ended the fucking live. We're like, man, I ain't sitting here for this. I'm going to dinner. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah,
You shut the
yeah.
fucking live
Well,
down. That shit was
God,
funny
that
as
it's
wasn't
fuck.
even
bugging me
that
because I
long.
remember.
That wasn't that long ago, neither. That was like
I
either
know.
last year or the year before that.
Yeah.
I remember saying
What
something to the
fight was
effect of,
that
I could be
though?
watching Pride and Prejudice with my girlfriend. Like, fuck.
What
Yeah.
fight was that?
What
Yo,
fight was it? It's bugging me now. God, fuck you, country.
yo,
Now this is
think
gonna bother
about
me
that
for a
shit.
long time.
Now I'm gonna be thinking about that shit all fucking week, bro. And I may not remember the shit still. Fuck, man. What fight was
Was it
that?
Shakur de los Santos?
Nah, we suffered through that whole thing, bro. That whole thing. Fucking
MW2
shit.
says Barbosa versus Sims.
Yes, yes. That was it.
Kenny Sims.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
That was it. That was it. They're like, remember I said I'm not putting up with this shit. Remember?
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not putting up with this.
Jules, that was the fight that you and I put a moratorium on outside cutie pies. I think that was the we were like,
Yeah,
no, we're done with this shit.
I was about to say, wait a minute. You ended the live on that, Jules, but you stayed up to watch Danny Garcia.
Yo, don't do that because Danny got the knockout. Now, don't do that. Danny did
Yeah,
get the knockout, bro. Even that
You know what
shit
else
was
was
better
a
than
dud?
Barboza Sims, bro.
You know what else was a dud?
Thank
Roy
God.
Jones,
Shit.
Bernard Hopkins too was a dud.
Yeah, but because listen, there was no reason. You know that there's 14 years in between the first fight and the second one. It's 14
Right?
years, bro. That's fucking
Yeah.
nuts, bro. Like, why?
Like,
Why is y'all
B-Huff
fighting
only
again?
did that fight because he saw everyone was knocking out Roy Jones, so he thought it was sweet. And he was right, but it's also
And
like,
he was
you a
right.
bitch.
He was right though. Like, yeah. Fucking Jones had a chandelier in his jaw by that fucking time, bro. Like, might as well get him while it's hot.
Crazy. The first fight took place during Clinton, and the rematch took place during Obama.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts, bro. You remember when Shane Mosley? You remember when Shane Mosley and Mayorga had a rematch like in 2015? You remember
Oh
that?
God.
No.
They was
Yeah,
both
boy,
You know,
enjoyed seeing
oh,
Mayorga
Jules,
get his ass whooped.
you know what fight was fucking like terrible, but it was still funny as shit to watch? Watching a fat Fernando Vargas fight Ricardo Mayorga at the LA Sports Arena.
Oh
Yeah, that was
yeah.
pretty good. That was
All I
um,
remember is
You
fucking
remember
Vargas
that
going,
shit,
"Who's
country?
Fata? Who's Fata?"
nah. I'm gonna tell you what was a good rematch, but for the wrong reasons was Victor Ortiz versus Berto. And it was worth
Oh
it just to
God.
see somebody throw that motherfucking phone book at Victor Ortiz. I don't know
You
if that
mean
was
the
a phone,
pizza slices?
whatever that shit was, bro. On the way back to I laughed
Hey,
so hard off that
Luis
shit.
Mosqueda says Rigo versus Agbeko.
Oh yeah, that was ass. That was ass.
Yo,
The-
Luis,
okay,
another shout out. Joshua Ruiz, too.
that wasn't a dud. For me, that wasn't a dud. For me, that wasn't a dud because the pressure and the tension of the fight was it helped make it entertaining, you know. And it's not like Joshua didn't try for big punches. He actually did. Remember, he landed a lot of right hands on Andy, but Andy ate them shit. Like he ate them shits, bro. Like
He ate them shits, and then he had his one good round where he started to look like the last fight, and Joshua was being like, nope, we're done with that.
yeah,
We're not doing that again.
we ain't doing that shit again. I wouldn't call that a dud. What's another dud? Uh, uh, Leo Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz Mares 2 was a dud, but it wasn't really hyped up, but the shit definitely was a fucking dud. It was a dud. Shout out to motherfucking HC. Hay versus Harrison. Yeah, that's another one. That's another one. Let me think. Another fucking dud. What was a fucking dud? You
Leo
know who's
Santa
never
Cruz versus Miguel Flores.
bro, yeah, but who hyped that fucking bullshit up, bro? Who the fuck was sitting in their house like, yo, I gotta see that. I need to see this. You know who's never been in a dud? Never been in a dud. No fight. Usyk. Never been in a dud. I never saw a Usyk fight that I wasn't entertained by. Never. I've seen Crawford in some duds. One or two. Not a lot. I've seen Ino in some fights where I was getting kind of sleepy. But I never seen Usyk in a fight that I thought was a dud. Never seen Usyk in a fight I thought it was a dud. Always entertained by his fights. There's another motherfucker that was in a dud. You know what was a dud? Even though it wasn't hyped up? Navarrete Barenchik. You got two motherfuckers just jumping around and swinging at each other and not hitting shit for 36 minutes. It's just pivots and missing punches the whole fucking fight. That was the whole fight.
Well,
That was
Jack
that.
Catterall, Jack Catterall and Harlem Eubank, that shit was under a dud.
Yeah, that shit was a dud, bro. That shit was a dud. They show motherfuckers that fight before surgery, so they don't got to use anesthesia.
Just put his foot right under.
Right out, yo. Motherfucker be out for 3 days after watching that fucking fight.
How
Bro.
can we talk? How can we be
That's
talking
the-
about that and not mention Devin Haney somewhere?
No, because his whole career is a dud, country.
No, yeah.
The Jose
yeah, we're about to
Ramirez
say,
fight.
That Jack Catterall fight is what doctors prefer, but if they have to go for the hard stuff, they use Devin Haney. Problem is they'll be in a coma for a week.
They euthanize puppies in Switzerland with Devin Haney fights, bro. They watch them shits. Kill right over.
They tie themselves in the sack and throw themselves in the pond.
Euthanize puppies with that shit, bro. But another dud meister, another dud master. I mean, like one of the more obvious duds of the last 5 years is Shakur versus De Los Santos, because we all thought that fight was going to be lit because De Los Santos had just knocked out Rayo. That was one of the worst fights I ever saw. Honestly, that was one of the worst fights I ever saw.
What about Shakur and Valdez? Didn't they fight and it was a dud?
It wasn't really a dud most of the fight. It was only a dud towards the last 2 rounds because Shakur did that stupid shit, just keeping away. But the whole fight wasn't a dud. It was just the last couple of rounds was like a dud.
I actually enjoyed the first 10 rounds of that fight just because I was still in my Oscar treated drugs, and Shakur styled on him and was like, now I'm like, everyone takes drugs. Fuck off.
Basically, right? That's my perspective too. Like, everybody's on drugs, bro. Everybody's fucking using drugs. A dud. What else was a dud? Because there's a few. There's still a few. A dud.
It's the hyped up part that's throwing me off. Like, because
I was about to say, like, that kind of makes it tough. I got one. Roberto Guerrero against Andre Berto.
That was a dud. That was a dud.
Claudian Pack was a dud.
Who?
Claudian Pack. Pac-Man and
Joshua
Clotty.
Yeah. Joshua Clotty, yeah. Yo, Clotty had a weird fucking shaped head, bro.
Yeah.
I'd argue that fight became fun just because Manny just started fucking with him, and then the announcers started fucking with the fight, and it's like, oh, this is starting to get entertaining. Bang, 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 bang.
What was another dud, man? I feel like I'm missing so many because I know there was other ones. I know there was another dud. Trying to think.
Mark Gastineau.
Trying to think. What was a dud? It's not gonna come to me yet. But I know there was others because there was a couple of fights. I was like, yo, this shit is ass cheeks. Oh, you know what was kind of a dud? Just because I got it wrong. Barboza Lopez, because I thought Barboza was gonna beat him. That fucking fight was terrible.
It was awful, and what made it worse for Barboza is like, Barboza, you have the style that we know flusters Teofimo, and you let Teofimo take it away from you.
Yeah, he drew him out. He made Arnold come to end. Like, yeah, you shouldn't have did that, Arnold. You should have hang back. You're taller. Use your length. Let him come to you. You let him make you come to him. Fuck that up.
A lot of it's like that. Yeah.
On that note, I'm taking my ass to sleep because I'm a dud. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Peace, fellas.
Night, fellas.